Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 27 of Sins of the Mother. We are Crits and Cantrips, and we are playing the Dawn of Flame adventure path converted into Starfinder 2E. This evening, I am joined by Brendan and
Yo,
Nicholas and Justin and Dylan and Dalton. And I think that's everyone that's here. Don't ask me to see. You think that you're like messing with the stream by rolling 35 die at once, but I've got it on the cameras right now, so nobody can even see that.
but you can still hear it. You can still hear it,
You could probably still hear it. Yeah,
right?
it's just the little.
I gotta win. I gotta win somewhere.
No, there's this the little sound in the background here. No, so this evening, like I said, we're gonna be playing episode 27. This is the second episode in book 3 of the Dawn of Flame Adventure Path. Again, we're converting to 2E. Last week we were joined for its first episode by Nicholas, who's playing Veriq. Right, I said it right. Veriq, not Veriq. Veriq, got it. Veriq. So that was fun. Got into a little combat there. But you guys kind of found out that part of this journey is taking you to this gaming complex, this casino, if you will. And I was curious what everyone's opinion is on casinos and or gambling. Have you done it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you good at it? Are you bad at it? How do you guys got any casino stories?
I have been to a
Gamble with.
casino once or twice,
Uh-huh.
I think. I have never liked it.
Okay.
I've only ever lost money, but it's
Sure.
only been like 40 or 50 bucks in total. And I will say, just being an accountant in general and understanding the probability of winning,
Uh-huh.
I am everything in my body is
Against
telling me
it.
to never gamble. So
Okay. Okay. Hey.
I'd sooner invest that $50 and watch it become $5 million by the time I'm 150.
Yeah, when you
You
could
can
really
do it
use
with
it.
just a $20 deposit a day for the next 6 months. No.
I want to be poor when I'm 100. I want to be rich
It's
now.
worth it now.
Okay.
So, anyway,
That seems like
that's my experience.
that's a healthy opinion and healthy experience, I think. Anyone else?
Yeah, I have two. One
Sure.
story. First time I ever went to Vegas, I was technically underage. I was 18, and because it was for my sister's 21st.
Mhm.
And whenever we were there, I couldn't gamble legally, so we were just kind of walking around. We went to a we parked somewhere. We got like a $3. We had to pay $3 for parking, and then when we came back out, they gave us $3 back. Mom gave me $1, and she was like, "Hey, here's your $1. Like, use it wisely." And so as we went through, I think it was Caesars. As we were walking through Caesars, we found one slot machine. I looked at it and I said, "Danny, put it in that one." She said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." She put it in. She slid it. Nothing. Slid it. Nothing. Third one, I won $50. I was like, "There it is."
There
So
you go.
yeah, so I went to Vegas with $0, came back with, well, technically, and then I went back to our casino, and then I put it on roulette. I had my dad put it on roulette, and I won it up to 100. So I got $100. Went to Vegas with 0, came back with 100.
Heck
And
yeah.
then one other time, whenever we went on the cruise,
Uh-huh.
there was I don't know if I ever told you guys. There was a casino on the cruise ship, and there
Uh-huh.
was one time, I think we went there once. We played like a couple hands. It was like, yeah, nothing. And then we went back to the ship. There was one time, one night, I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I just went to the freaking thing, and I just put like $20 down, and I lost it. And I went immediately right back to sleep.
That's awesome. No, that
I was up, and I was like, I could do this. Like, that's what I love about cruises. You can just go around whenever you want. I was like,
just do
fuck it, all
shit.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I did it.
I think I can piggyback off of that because that's also the first time that I ever gambled was that cruise that we went on. And I'm not good at cards in any way, shape, or form. And roulette has no skill involved, but for some reason in my head, I was just like, we can figure this out. Like, we got this. Like, this machine goes red, black, black, red, black, like it just does it. And I can remember like us going to bed in that room and me like looking up tips and tricks for roulette on my phone. I can't remember. I don't think we ever won, and I, didn't lose any significant amount of money.
Yeah,
If I did,
yeah,
a couple, 20, $30 or whatever. But yeah, no, I think it's fun. Like, but it's the experience that's fun. It's like doing that. It's just like playing games and
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out and doing that. It's not like I'm ever like, I've never been desperate to gamble necessarily. So, and
Like,
then
I'm gonna come
I'll
out on
throw
top
a,
this time.
I'll throw $10 on a UFC fight or an NFL game or something like that every now and then. Just if it hits once, it's $300,
Yeah.
$400, whatever. But yeah, no, I'm not and then we went to Vegas after like friend group from high school turned 21. A lot of us went to Vegas,
Mhm.
and that was an experience. That was more like a drinking experience than a gambling experience for myself. Because
Yeah.
again, not good at any card games, but I just turned 21 and never drank really before, so that was more what happened in Vegas than anything. But
You got good at drinking.
I
He did. He got sloshed.
Sure, I did. There's still Snapchats and all sorts of funny videos out there. Yeah, that was good stuff.
That's
Good
okay.
stuff.
I got lost in Vegas.
You did get lots of it.
We
Well,
all
we did
at
just
some
we
point.
just
We
kind
all
of ditched you at a
did.
club, so it was
I
a whole
remember
time.
I have a single snap from Vegas at one point of being on a street corner, and it's just my face that says I don't know where I'm at.
Good stuff. Anyone else? Gambling?
Like gambling
Yeah.
with family or friends.
Yeah,
But I don't
yeah.
I don't think I would like the at a casino.
Yeah, like a couple
Yeah.
dollar card game or something. Like we do pass the trash
Yeah,
at my
I'll
family,
do-
like $3. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I'll do some slot machines if we're going to a
Sure.
casino or something like that, but that's about it for me.
Also,
Yeah.
also healthy.
Yeah, I think it was for my 21st birthday. Around that time frame, we went to one of the casinos here in Kansas City, and I turned like $20 into like $200. And my mom was like, "That is not the experience that most
Don't
people
expect
have."
this.
She's like, "Yeah," she's like, "Don't keep trying to do this." And I don't think we've been back in any serious like amount since. So it's like it doesn't.
Blake goes
That's
on
fun.
How you
occasion.
win.
It was definitely one of those slots too where I don't remember. I believe there were aliens on the screen, and you just pull it, and then there's like if 5 of the UFOs lined up, then it just did a bunch of other stuff, and it was just like like 10 free spins, and it just like kept going and going and going until it racked up to like $200. And then I was like, I'm cashing out. I'm not done for the day. That's it. I put $20 in the machine, and I'm walking away.
Smart.
So
Yep. No, my in Missouri you could gamble in gas stations. So I've got some people in the area that I live that every time I go in to get gas or something, or go in to get something at the gas station, they're sitting in the corner cranking away the only $3 that they got. Just like, ooh, that's rough. It is addictive. But
That does remind me. One last story from me. I remember whenever I was like 12, my family went to the Dominican Republic, and we found a casino down there. And we, on the sign, I shit you not, it said legal gambling age 8. And they were like, someone had to like
this the
wiped
one.
out the 1. It was like an 18, right? And then we went up to the dude, and they were like, no, yeah, it's 8. Like it's 8 years old. Like
That's-
you can gamble right now if you wanted. And I did. I did some slot machines.
I
Didn't win
don't
anything,
mind if
but-
I do. Oh, that's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
with that, I'll probably have to say that the only time I've ever liked gambling was when I was with Dalton gambling. Whether that be,
Ew.
just the ponies on GTA.
Ponies.
The ponies
Oh,
on
yeah, it's fun.
GTA. There you go. Spinning the big wheel at that casino. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
There's,
yeah, man.
there's gambling in what was it, the Schedule 1? We did some gambling there.
There you go.
Yeah. Really, it
Video
has to
game
be
gambling
table
is a
schedule.
blast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that. If it's
Yeah.
not my money.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
the idea of just like throwing my money on chance is like I can't get behind that, but if it's a vibe, I can
Yeah.
hang, I
The
guess.
experience, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yep. No, yeah. If you're ever gambling by yourself, that could be an issue. Like that's when you gotta step back and
You're at the tables alone. You have a problem.
yeah.
When
like
you
when
wake
you woke up
at
at
2 in
3.
the morning in the middle of the ocean, you feel like you need
Hey,
to throw some
it
money
was
around.
one. It was one. I did it once. I didn't like it. I didn't do it again. I learned. Okay.
Everyone
Cool.
gets one.
Cool.
Everyone gets one.
Well,
My one. Okay.
there may or may not be video game gambling in your guys' future coming up in this adventure path. We'll just have to see what happens here. No, so does anyone want to give a recap about what happened on session 26? We have a little bit of notes. There's a few notes there rocking around in the Google Docs. If anybody wants to read through those and kind of break down what happened, and then we'll push forward here. I think I can see that no one has the notes open potentially. I think
So we went to. We know that we needed to go to the Verdant sphere.
Uh-huh.
But we went to. Were we in the Brass Bazaar first, or we just knew that we needed to
So yeah,
go
you
to-
started at the Deep Culture Institute top left, and then you went to the artifact divers in bottom right. And then
That's
from the
right, it was
artifact
the
divers, you found that you needed
first.
to go to Verdian. Yeah.
And so we went there, and as we were exploring, we came across a flower plant thing
Uh-huh.
that was attacking someone, and so we helped them out, and we kept the thing alive so that we could get void bulbs.
Yep. Yep. You fought a void palm and got some void seeds there. But yeah, the reason you guys knew to go to Verdian, well, you know that you need to get this ship. There's rumors of this ship that the artifact divers have that could make it deep enough into the sun for you guys to get to Noma, which is what you're trying to get to. So, but you don't want to let these people know about Noma because then they'll go and like ransack it. Is like the mentality there. So you go to the artifact divers. You speak with that slug guy. You guys should be able to see in your journal, whose name I'm not recalling at the moment, but he was Podrick.
Bloodsworth.
Yep. So the
Damn it.
slug guy. You spoke with him, basically convinced him that you were reaching out to higher ups above him, complaining, and that convinced him to tell you that the lady who invented this ship, Lurian, is at the Vestrani gaming complex. She's got a little bit of like a gambling problem. And that if you guys wanted to learn more about this ship and potentially use it, you would need to go find her there. Um, on the way, you guys did some checks to kind of learn a little bit more about this gaming complex. Does anyone remember kind of some of the things that you learned about that?
It was very
Yeah.
similar to, I can't remember the name of the planet, but from Last
Castrovel.
Jedi, where all the gambling.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
what you're talking about, Star
where
Wars.
they have all the gambling, and it's kind of
Oh, it's a
no
it's a
rules
cover.
type of thing.
It's a cover for
Yeah.
a crime family. Is that what you're asking?
Yep, and they're like human exclusive. Like this Vestrani family is an extended clan of blood-related humans that runs this gaming complex. But yeah, you know that this is kind of like a front for some sort of a cartel, pretty powerful cartel though. I think the last thing that you learned, is that they exclude non-humans. They have several high-ranking members and many low-ranking ones that belong to other species that cause a ton of tension between the cartel's leaders and the cartel at large. And it's also rumored that the cartel runs a chop shop hidden in the casino's garage, covering the disassembly of stolen vehicles and starships, with legitimate repurposing afterwards. You learned that it's kind of Castrovellian themed, which is kind of like the jungle planet that what's the race that's from there? That's Starfinder. None of you guys are playing one.
Lashunta.
Yeah, Lashunta. That's where the Lashunta are from. So yeah, you guys get there, kind of navigating through the forest, kind of through the jungle, end up helping someone out, like Justin said, taking out that void palm, getting a little bit of goop from it, for helping that guy out. Exactly. And now it's time to head to the Vestrani Gaming Complex. Does anyone have any questions about that before we progress forward? Okay. All right, so you guys continue through. It's not hard to find this gaming complex. It's kind of the big major thing that's here. So you guys kind of head in, kind of get to the front. It's like this kind of open foyer. So you kind of go through like these large front doors into this lobby that's thickly carpeted to resemble like a jungle floor covered in moss and stone. The surface is luxuriously soft. The space centers on a raised faux stone dais with a life-size animated hologram of a Kasaric that resembles an amalgam of predatory beasts. There's a couple of guests that are taking selfies, kind of using this holographic terror as like a background. To the north, there's a large hollow sign above a counter that reads guest services. And behind it kind of sits like this bald human man, And then clearly posted in the lobby are the Vestrani Gaming Complex's 3 rules. So it says no cheating, and then in parentheses it says no divination or illusions. And then the next line it says check your weapons, and then it says see guest services, and then it says have fun. Big old exclamation point at the end. So let me pull you guys to this map here.
How big of an exclamation point are we talking about?
You know, it's like twice as big as the letters next to it. Does that make sense?
That's a big exclamation point.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. Activate. All right, so you guys kind of enter this. So to the north here and is like the guest services. So you guys know that you would need to go basically check your weapons in here. Do you guys do anything? Want to look at anything as you kind of enter in, or just ready to go? Basically, talk to the people at these guest services here. Kind of what's the
I don't
vibe
have
as you're
anything.
entering here?
I'm checking if I have any way of hiding my weapons. Because
Sure.
I know that was options and stuff, but
Yeah. You will say, like, if anyone's kind of looking around, it does look like there's like a number of pretty beefy looking security guards and some pretty high tech looking surveillance going on. And you know, so you guys think that security and that sort of thing is pretty dang tight at some place like this, but yeah, that's kind of what you see here. So
Yeah,
that's
I don't
kind of
have
what's
any.
on it's kind of what's on Ace's mind here. Is anyone else thinking anything in particular as you enter into this place?
I think at the security checkpoint, Veriq is going to wave his little bug hand, and he's going to cast Jedi Mind Trick. Just kidding. These are not the weapons you're looking for.
Okay. So everyone's kind of iffy on wanting to give, or at least two of you kind of iffy on wanting to give your weapons up. Anyone else have any thoughts, or ready to just kind of go up to guest services and kind of move along here?
Sidmore's just kind of keep moving it because like he kind of seems like he's been through this whole charade quite a few times.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
he's just gonna go straight in for it.
You're probably fairly used to it at this point, right?
Yeah. Wait, do I go up here?
Yep. So if you start moving towards guest services around the time you guys kind of start walking forward, I think maybe Hyperion more than anyone notices that this hologram, kind of like this hologram of like this beast in the middle here, kind of like it almost flashes and then it almost looks like it solidifies a little bit more than it had been before, and it just lets off this monstrous roar, and then all the dais that it's on, it exactly, it like jumps off of this dais and like solidifies, and it just lets off this monstrous roar, and it looks a little something like this. And yeah, I think that you guys may need to roll for initiative here as this hologram seemingly comes to life and looks like it is ready to, well, frankly, fuck shit up.
We can't just stop and be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
Sidmore
yeah,
just
well,
looked at
there's
the
not. It hasn't.
security guard with his hands up, just like, what's going on?
It certainly hasn't attacked anyone or yet, but it certainly looks like it is. It wants to do so. But you guys are always welcome to try and do anything that you would like here. Let me try to get a little bit of sci-fi music playing here. As you guys go ahead and roll for initiative, it's kind of
quiet.
Go ahead. Yeah. It is. Oh, I think I have.
Bug. I like bugs.
Oh, so close to a 19. I like how the dice all run into each other.
Yeah.
There's some
Fuck our
physics there. It's
controls
pretty
up.
cool.
You can turn that off.
No, I
There's
said
a
I
lot of
like it.
I,
Why do I want to turn it off?
There's also, I had to do it on for the stream. You can set your bounds to be smaller. It's like I have the bounds for the dice on the stream, like basically 9 by 16, because just to throw it back to our other show, I did not get it on stream when Dylan rolled 2d20s and got natural ones on both of them because they like rolled off the side of the screen basically, and they weren't visible like on the stream very well. So, but anyway, so yeah, wolves. We'll start off here again. This thing's jumped off. It's kind of lit off this monstrous roar. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be able to do what it's doing right now, but it does look like it's basically this like hologram that's like come to life. So Veriq rolled highest here, so he will get to go first. Kind of assess the situation or jump into whatever he thinks.
Yeah. I don't want to just like attack it right away. But
you can also, I still think it's a thing, right? You could still delay. I don't remember if that's the right terminology. I think you can delay.
You hold it, like spending 2 actions to hold 1 action or something.
Well, yeah, you can also ready an action too. So yeah, you can still spend
That's
2 actions, yeah, to basically ready your reaction. So you could say like, if this thing actually attacks someone, I'm gonna shoot it.
See, okay, my skills did not transfer over from Path Builder correctly. These are lower than what they should be.
And which ones? We should you
like,
should just
I had
you should just be
I
able
don't
to
know because I can't open Path Builder.
Okay. I think you sent me did you send me a PDF character sheet though?
I think I did.
Check that, because I thought I went through and made everything correct, but if I missed something, then we can adjust it.
There looks to be something a little off. Because I was gonna say I'm also trained in computers and I'm not in Foundry, but that's okay. If I were to do a check on this to determine,
if you were trained, you'd be at an 11, so you could do it on that if you want. I could just change your thing to an 11.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Anyway, if I were to do a check on this thing to determine what the hell's going on,
yeah.
Do you have just anything?
I think computers. I would like if you're trying to like think about it from a computer perspective. You could also potentially just do perception, just to try to see if anything jumps out at you about the situation. But yeah, it just kind of depends on you. Let me know kind of what you're looking for, what you're thinking, and then we could go from there to see what you get.
I'm gonna do computers.
Okay, so you got a 17 in computers. With the 17, you know that like that this seems to be some form of like living hologram, like it is a construct that is an actual living hologram. But you don't really know much more outside of those.
Yeah, I thought we just switched one of those characters over from.
They do as a creature. There's also completely hardlight, a bunch of hardlight creatures in the game too.
Sounds like Brendan was robbed.
It does.
So
well, actually, hold on. That's let me give you what it. Yeah, it's actually in 2e. It is called a hardlight havoc, but that is the closest thing to it. So it's hardlight versus a hologram, but the 1e name is a living hologram.
So
yeah, you did not know very much. Is basically where I'm coming from. Yeah, you recognize that this is a thing.
Yeah, from Veriq's perspective, I don't think that he sees a way of getting around this other than destroying it. After that check.
Sure.
So I think he would cast Eldritch Lance.
Okay. Let's get into it. So you should be able to, don't forget to hover over it and target it by pressing T. Oh, Dalton's putting...
Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Looking around on stuff I didn't mean to actually...
Yeah, no, you're good.
An injection of plasma, you say?
A little short on cash, are we?
Okay.
My initiative was great, but everything since has not been.
I don't know why that didn't act like... I don't know why that didn't act like you were targeted on it, but that is a miss. So you go
it might be because I have 2 screens open and I wasn't targeted on one of them.
Okay, interesting. Sure. Okay. So that's one
Yeah, those are my
action.
3 actions.
That's your 3. Okay. I will move it forward. It is now Ace's turn.
Veriq, does that Eldritch Lance, I don't recall, does it have like a visual component?
What does
Like,
that look
would
like?
it look like you actually attacked this thing, or
Not necessarily. And
I don't
also,
know.
now that
Yeah.
I'm reading the description, it wouldn't have made a ton of sense to use the spell anyway, but I missed, so it doesn't matter. It says you condense a beam of mind assaulting eldritch energy from dark spaces between the stars and fire it at a target. So I would think if it's attacking the mind of something, you wouldn't necessarily see that, but it's also dark energy, which I would guess has some type of physical element to it. I don't know, I'm not a physicist. So I will let you decide from that.
okay. Ace is gonna try a diplomacy test. And that's just a single action, right? To do
Yep.
a check.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna do a diplomacy to try and like kind of simmer things down. You know, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know,
Okay. Sure.
sorry. You know, we'll put our shit on the counter. Okay. My
Put in his hand and put it on the counter.
Pull the mop out. Pull the mop out.
The mop, guys, the mops.
Just the cleaner.
This is the time. We were looking
All
for
right,
the
it's
service
24.
entrance. We couldn't find it.
Yeah, so you like try to like I'm picturing Chris Pratt with velociraptors. You're trying to like calm this thing down, throw your hands up, that sort of thing. And it doesn't even look like it understands what you're saying, acknowledges you. It just
Well,
looks like
it's-
this. Good.
I was more. Didn't you say that there were actual guards, like actual people like?
Yeah, there was some
or
other people
at the
around. Like
desk
maybe
or
you saw some.
something?
Yeah, you maybe saw some guards like when you first came in that were maybe doing something, but it doesn't. You don't see any guards here right
Yeah.
now. There's not any like hanging around
Okay, well, I
necessarily.
guess what I'm meaning is I'm addressing the people in the room that keeps this thing from like them pressing the button that says attack.
Sure.
Basically
Yeah,
just
no.
trying to,
So
like,
I guess I
build
didn't
the
explain
situation.
it super well. Everyone else is like running and screaming in a way. The guy behind the desk is like cowering too. Like it doesn't look like this was a thing that someone, at least someone in this room, like activated necessarily, and is like
Oh, okay.
this
I
isn't
thought it
like
was
a
just
yeah. This doesn't seem to be a reaction to you guys being hesitant about your guns. This
All
just
we
looks
know is that guy behind the desk is the guy at large, and we need to get his ass
Yeah.
now.
the bald human.
Okay.
Get to him. Yeah. No. So yeah,
gotcha.
you don't.
I thought you were saying it. I thought it was like an alarm thing since
No,
Livermore
not
was
necessarily.
just walking back.
Nope, there was just kind of people
Um,
casually milling about throughout here. So yeah, you are
Gotcha.
under the assumption that this thing
Okay.
has somehow gained sentience all of a sudden and has started attacking everyone here, regardless of their
So
situation. So
you,
no,
would
yeah,
you say if
you don't have to use that check. Yeah, no, if you,
Okay.
I did not explain the situation very well beforehand, so no, you're good. You could still flavor say that you tried to calm it down, but then like it clicked that that's
Yeah.
not what's actually going on here.
Then
I will say you guys probably didn't have your weapons out and like ready to fight walking into this casino either. So you'll probably, if that's,
yeah.
you were maybe in the process of
Then-
about to give them up and give them away to someone, but we weren't quite
They were in
there
my
yet.
hands.
Well, you weren't quite there yet.
I was in the process.
Yeah,
What else does that mean?
you were almost there.
Okay.
You weren't quite.
Then
Look at that.
in
You weren't
that
even quite to the desk
case-
yet.
That's true. I don't even need my weapons. I don't know what I'm freaking out about.
Okay,
Going
little telekinetic
to-
projectile. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The
I'm
rose
gonna
of
go.
lamp.
I'm gonna go with piercing.
Okay,
Say that there's like pens or
Yeah,
things like
there's something
that
sharp on a
laying
desk.
this desk.
A pencil.
Yes.
A fucking pencil.
It's,
Back. Great. Probably gonna miss.
Ooh. Yep, that is gonna be a miss. So you go to throw this thing, and I would even picture maybe it like it's almost like still kind of like phasing in and out of existence. So maybe it almost like goes through, but like then just kind of like flies through it.
Then for my last action, I'm gonna draw my staff. I would like to actually have my blaster out, but I'm trying to not destroy this building.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool. That'll work. Sidmore, you are up.
I, on the other hand, don't give a shit about this building.
Burn the jungle down.
Burn this fucker down. But yeah, no. So walking in, yeah, Sidmore was just going with the flow. He knew what was up, and then yeah, this thing pops down. He kind of looked around towards where security was and was like, "What is going on?" And then nobody was there, and so as like almost like a kind of a reaction to this sudden
Situation.
burst of sudden situation that just kind of arises. His eyes kind of like roll back just a little bit, not fully, but just a little bit into his head, and he goes, fully attuned.
Okay, so you are attuned now. Are you glowing? Are you sucking in the light?
For sure.
Little glow. Okay. One action photon
then,
attune.
Oh shit. Yeah. I guess what was this T? Damn it.
You're
the target. So do I click that again?
I don't know. Okay, so hold on. I think now in the chat you should be able to click on 10-foot or probably 30-foot line is what you're going for.
Yeah.
So try clicking on 30-foot line, and I think it should like put a marker on the map.
Okay. But how do I? Okay, so it's going horizontal. I want to.
I don't. Let me look. See if I can.
Is it? Buttons? No.
Brendan, I feel like you did this before, right? Couldn't you? How did you rotate it? Do you remember? Remember with Sarah had the lightning bolts in our Foundry game? I don't remember trying different keys now. I wonder if you could just... Oh, Dalton, just put it down and then drag your mouse around.
Oh, there we go.
I need to get rid of it. Just kidding. All's well. Okay. Okay, so now I need to... I guess you didn't really even need to do that.
He shoots a
okay.
A beam of fire out of his
So I am going to do... I need to do it. It's a DC 21 reflex save as it tries to dip out of the way. Okay, I just succeeded.
No.
But that's a basic reflex save. So you should still be able to roll damage. So if you click, I think in the chat, if you click 3d8 fire, like right above the reflex save.
On the... Oh, that. 3d8 fire. And then all that.
Ooh, look at those fire die. That's cool. Okay, and then I will take half of that. That's basically how that works. Okay. So you started to... what the fuck was that? I just went to touch my Stream Deck to change the view, and I shocked myself. My Stream Deck just electrocuted me. That was rude.
What a shocking experience.
It said no. It said no.
Cool.
But yeah. Whenever he does that, it kind of like goes a little feral just in that moment of just like reactionary shooting this beam back out.
Yeah.
But
now let's
but not all the way.
So don't forget that this has the cycle trait. So walk us through kind of what that looks like post you blasting out this this plasma. It's kind of a new thing with Solarians in 2E. Do you remember what cycle does?
Let me read it real quick.
Yeah. If you just hover over it. You just change attunement.
Okay.
Is all it is.
Okay. Yeah. So right after that happened, I forgot about that. So right after that happens, he blasts this massive amount of fire out, and then it just all gets sucked right back into his body, and he goes completely like dark.
Yeah.
And his entire aura goes from fire to almost a void.
Dude, you saying the void is exactly what I was thinking. Like the void and thunderbolts, like you almost. I mean, I picture you almost like
He
Vanta
just goes
Black,
very dark.
like you like yeah.
His fur is incredibly dark.
Cool. Yeah, so there's certain attacks and things in Solarians now that can basically unattune you, like can make you not be attuned anymore. But then there's also ones that cycle you, so basically change you from one to the other, which is pretty cool. Kind of a cool way now you can basically combo that with other abilities that require you to be attuned in the other direction. So pretty
And it
nifty.
doesn't seem like you have to wait 3 rounds.
Yeah,
to be able
exactly.
to
That's
do
the best
cool
part.
shit, huh?
Yeah, there's not levels of attunement necessarily anymore. There's just things that you can attune yourself. There's things that change your attunement, make you not attuned, but there's not like I need to wait 3 rounds for anything cool to happen. So yeah, he's able to do stuff right off the rip. So all right, it is now.
Yeah. Oh, let me click the button. Do I need to click it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Click the button.
Where's the button at? Where was it at? Over here. End turn.
Nice,
End
cool. All right, so now it is my creature's turn. So again, it kind of roars up. It's kind of just like like it's just gained life, gained sentience, and it starts just growling at people. Gets kind of and then this blast of plasma comes and attacks it from the north. So it is going to first thing it's going to do is move forward towards its attacker, and it's basically going to come in and try to like swipe at you. Wipe down. Ooh, oh my god, that die rolled so many times for me. Oh, I did not target you. Look at me. That hit though. 27 to hit.
Yes.
And actually, I had. Never mind. Doesn't matter. That's what I did. Okay, so yeah, it walks all the way up to you, swipes at you, and that is going to be 12 points of damage. All right. Okay. Damage. There we go. That has been applied to you, and it's just like this pure force damage is basically what's hits you here.
Oh, cool. I was wondering what the purple was. Cool. Oh, yeah, force. You hover over it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that either. I just had to. I was just reading it. And then for its last action, because that's one move forward, one move back, it is going to take a step back. So I don't think you have any attacks opportunity. Actually, you might check your reactions. You might have something. I can't remember.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I thought I just saw. Is it Nimbus Surge? Trigger. A creature within your reach uses a manipulation action or a move action, makes a ranged action, or leaves a square during a move action. It's a triggering event. Does that count?
I think so. Sorry, I just realized that I forgot to give my thing a thing. Before the hardline begins its turn in combat. Okay. All right. Well, I will do that next time. I have like a passive thing that I forgot to do because I didn't properly read like an idiot. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, one of your triggers was to which one were you looking at? What was the
Nimbus Surge. Looks like I just do a melee strike against him, and then if it's a critical, it does extra stuff for photon and gravity or whichever attunement I am.
Yeah.
If it's a critical hit.
Yep. Just make sure to check the Nimbus Surge box at the top of your if you're on your actions tab, and then make sure to change your stellar attunement back too, because it doesn't look like the you should be graviton attuned. It doesn't look like it automatically did that.
Gotcha.
The Nimbus Surge is make a melee strike. Okay, so yeah, you should be able to. I think you just do your solar.
Is it unarmed? Is it solar flare or unarmed attack?
That's a good question. I think it's your. Just
make a melee strike.
I think it's your actually isn't your solar flare. Sorry guys, we are learning here. What is your solar flare again? Because that's I don't remember.
You attack with a weapon you're wielding. The solar flare is like
yeah, I'm just trying to remember when you. I think that's a solar manifestation, right? Yeah, so a deep understanding. You could create and maintain 3 different manifestations: a solar flare, solar nimbus, and solar weapons. Your manifestations temporarily vanish if you become unattuned. But I think when you do attunement, you begin with 2 aspects at any time. Anytime you consider too many of your abilities have additional effects. I'm just trying to remember when you get your stellar manifestations.
I thought it was
Because that's
instantly, like right whenever I became.
I think
attuned.
it's yeah. You can create, maintain. Yeah, I think you have your. I think you have your. I think it's your solar flare. I think that's what you're using here.
I strike with that,
Yeah.
not my actual fists.
Yeah, I believe that's
Okay.
correct because you don't have. Well, no, wait.
This man.
I think it's just your. I think it's just your Dashko. You're swinging at him. No, just do your solar flare for now. I'll
And
figure it out.
it's just it says unarmed. I'm pretty sure, or melee, or
Okay.
whatever the fuck it says.
Well, yeah,
God
that's
damn it,
where
now
I
I
was.
gotta look back. You make a melee strike. I mean, I guess that could be anything, I suppose. But even you said I didn't have my weapons out, so I was just gonna do it.
Yeah, I think you just can do your solar flare then.
Okay. I will solar flare him then, boss.
Okay. Okay, boss. Ooh, that's a good roll.
Nice.
That's a hit. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Damage. I do the damage.
Cool. So you see that it looks like well, now I'm curious. Why does it say your solar flare does bludgeoning damage?
Because it is.
Oh no, you attack with the
because I'm
weapon you're
because I'm-
wielding, targeting one creature within range. Roll the attack for the weapon you're using. Compare the result. Yeah, so I think solar flare is still it's like part of your weapon. So I think what you just did basically was punched this guy with the solar flare. I think is basically what happened.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
So you would
like to
notice
flavor
that
text that-
not all that went through is what
But-
I was going to say.
Okay. As so I shoot at him. He walks up to me, kind of slashes at me, and
Yeah.
then whenever he's backing up, I just kind of, as I'm darkly attuned, I kind of like do a backhanded pimp slap.
Cool.
Hit him,
Alright.
hit him in the side as he kind of backs his ass up a little.
All right. All right.
Does a tiny little squeal like a dog.
I don't like that. All right. All right. That'll be his turn then. It is now Sunny's turn.
All right. I have my hands empty, but with my quick alchemy, I can quickly fill them with a bottle. And I with my other free hand, I mix some ingredients into my bottle,
Cool.
and I throw a bottled lightning at this creature.
What the fuck?
Very cool.
Oh yeah, I have captured lightning in a bottle. Possible. And I'll throw it at this
Cool.
hologram.
Got lightning in a bottle.
Just make sure
I
to
got
target
this.
first if you're not already.
Oh yeah. Yep. Here, hold on. I
Should just be able to hover and T. Yeah.
for the target.
Yep. Okay. So you draw, and you can draw and throw all as one action because of your quick alchemy.
Throw, strike. Not a great throw. Miss.
Miss. Okay, but you're still gonna roll damage, and then I will take the splash damage from that. Okay.
All right, and take that.
So
splash.
you hit that, and this electricity hits this creature, and it looks like it impacts it pretty significantly. So you would think that this thing
perfect.
probably has some sort of a weakness to electricity.
Okay. I have many bottled lightning in my pocket, so I shall strike once more.
Okay. This is going to be
use
at
the
your
map.
multiple attack penalty. Yep.
Yep.
Wait, so it takes
Okay.
electricity damage?
It did take
looks
more
like that will-
electricity damage. Yep.
Okay,
The
those
plasma ejection. The plasma ejection is electricity damage.
It's fire
Oh,
and
nice.
electricity, right?
I suppose it could be both. I just didn't know if that.
Yeah. No,
did
I'm
anything.
Plasma rifles are usually electricity and fire.
yeah. I'm scrolling back up to see.
At least last time
You
they were.
are right. It looks like Foundry just has your plasma ejection as pure fire. Let me double check the text on it. Not that I don't believe you. Dylan, you should still be... Okay, so you rolled... Go ahead and roll damage on that, because that was a miss, but you still will get the splash. Okay, 4 points of splash damage, which it looks like it took a little bit more than that again. Very nice. Okay, so you, Dalton, plasma ejection. See, the text here... Oh, wait, no. Dalton, what would happen is if he critically failed the save, he would have taken persistent electricity damage. So it's pure fire, but since he's saved, he doesn't take any electricity damage. Yeah, cool.
Gosh, so it's just fire if they save, but if they don't save, it's both or just
So
electricity.
it would do both. So basically,
Okay.
he would take the upfront fire damage, but then over time he would keep getting hit by electricity damage until he could like basically shake it off.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's really strong. If you can get that to work there. So
Okay.
all right, Sonny, that is your turn then.
No, that was just two throws. Haven't
Okay,
moved.
2 throws.
And I think it's worth it just to keep chucking these, even with the.
Okay.
It'll be a
How many
+1.
electricities
I
do
had
you
3
have?
in my pocket.
Okay, so you've got
Though
still one more.
I can make more with my versatile vials, which I'll probably just do next turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
For the meantime, I'll throw them with the last one I have prepared.
Oh man, that hovered on the 19 for me. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it did.
another miss. It does
Yeah,
say
fair.
critical. I guess it doesn't matter, right? There's no critical
I don't
miss.
think it matters.
Just reading the splash real quick, just to make sure.
Sure.
A splash weapon or effect deals any listed slash damage target on a failure, success, or critical success. Oh no, it does say on a critical failure, the weapon or effect misses entirely, dealing no damage.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think technically I already let one through, so I'm not gonna backtrack that. But technically you did have 2 critical misses here, but I already applied one, so we'll say you hit it okay there. But yeah, so
That's good enough.
yep, sorry about that. But yeah, that is the case there. So yeah, you throw this thing, and you know, maybe your new arms aren't quite used to throwing so many bombs in a row. So this last one just goes short, or you know, was a particularly undevastating lightning that you captured in the bottle that time. So, but yeah, it's going to be Hyperion's turn now. Imagine you're
Oh my
feeling pretty
gosh.
jealous of this creature.
I just think it's funny. But no.
He's so jelly.
I did send a message. I don't know if you saw it or
did
not,
you?
Austin.
I have not. Sorry.
Yeah.
Discord closed.
I just I have.
Or did you send it in the chat? Or did you send me a message?
I sent it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I have a hologram skeptic. So just in the event that this was a hologram, I think I get a free check to disbelieve it.
Oh, gotcha.
I think at this point we've all attacked it, so I think
Yeah.
I assume it's real.
Yeah, this is real.
Straight up fighting it.
Yep. But that
It's
doesn't
real.
mean that there's not more to learn about the situation that's going on here. So if there was something that you wanted to roll, there is always the possibility that you could not necessarily, you know, you're a hologram skeptic, so you think that maybe something is going on here, and being a formal hologram, you think that there's probably a little bit more going on here, but you're not quite sure without an actual roll. So
okay, I mean, yeah, if It might be worth it because it's probably computers, right? To do recall knowledge on it.
Yeah, computers to like know more about like the situation that's going on, or if you wanted to perception to like try to see if you could see anything in particular. But those are the two that make the most sense to me. Maybe crafting if you wanted to, but I think computers is probably your best bet here.
We'll try.
Okay.
23?
Yeah, with a 23, you know that these sorts of like hard light holograms are normally they come from a specific device, like some sort of a projector. So you would know that if you were able to, you could destroy this beast, sure, but there's also probably a projector somewhere on the actual stand where it resides that is actually like projecting out. You could also reduce it to 0 hit points and potentially stop this creature.
Okay.
And once you notice that, you do see it doesn't look like it's necessarily hidden. There does seem to be like a box on this stand that this you can, now that you notice it, you could kind of see the light coming out of it, kind of giving life to this hologram. You would also know that it could only get so far away from that. This thing couldn't run outside and run out the door and start attacking people, like it is basically tethered to this projector here.
Okay. Well, that's helpful information. I don't know if the assumption would be that the projector would be weaker than this creature.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you would know that like they're not reinforced. I mean, they're objects, so they would have like an AC, a hardness value, hit points. Like there's like there'd be a break DC, like a strength DC associated with it to like just like instantly break it basically. You would know that essentially they would be easier to hit. They're not wearing armor, so they would have a low AC, but they might have a higher hardness value, so it might be hard to do damage to it. Like you wouldn't be able to hit it with like 3 points of damage and have it do anything. So does that make sense? I feel like that's a fair amount of information there. I have those values, so I don't have a good way for, if that is what you decide that you want to do, I don't have a good way to have you target that in Foundry. So we would just have you roll and I'd let you know how the information works out. But that's kind of what you would know.
Where do we have to target it at? Is there a certain square or something?
Yeah, let me it's right here. It's right the very center, where basically where you see this stagnant image, the very center of this, that's where the projector's at. Yep, right there.
Okay. Oops, not what I wanted to do.
Gosh, it's soda. When Nicholas banned someone in chat? Thanks, dude.
Nice.
I think we should
It
have
was
clicked
a
the link.
bot.
We might have been able to get free viewers.
No clankers in the chat.
No clankers in the chat.
Goddamn clankers, motherfucking oil bags.
This thing hasn't done any damage to us yet, but I don't know. Well, I will at least tell everyone else. So like, not all holograms are the bad guys, but we might be able to stop the projector over there. And everyone just automatically knows where it is.
Mm-hmm. Let me put a little. There we go. There's a little red box for you guys.
Red box. Attack the red box.
Actually, I think I actually have it as an item. I think since you guys are too far away, you won't be able to actually click on the item either. So,
I want you to fire every weapon we have on that man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say?
Oh, he's injured. Yeah, I see that.
Uh-huh. You've hit him with some stuff, man. Hit him
Yeah.
with a little fire, hit him with a little electricity.
All right, this might not work,
Okay.
but I will try to
Electricity.
cast Daze on the creature.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
confuse.
So it gets a basic will save.
Okay. I'm just trusting that Foundry will tell me if that shouldn't work. All right. Rolling.
You got a question mark?
I got a
Nice,
success.
It's got the Riddler die.
That's a cool die. All right, and
That's a
this
cool
is 2d6 mental damage, but it would be half, right? Okay. It took it. Took some damage. Just a
Took
little
some
bit. Just a little bit of
Oh,
All right,
damage.
so yeah. I
All
imagine
that
I'm just
damage.
trying to counter hack this creature, basically.
Da-do-do-do-do.
Wow.
I'm going
Like
to
a
steal your
lot of
projector and
damage.
put my mind into it. All right. And that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's my turn.
Veriq. It is your turn.
The world is on fire. Oh,
Exactly.
I thought you
Hey
did.
yo,
The
what up? They
world
call me
is on
Veriq the
fire.
Freak. It's my turn.
Yeah, dog.
Freak the
Oh,
freak.
Veriq the
You can't get
Freak
him to
coming
stop.
out.
Can't usually give yourself
Bust it
nicknames,
down.
but that's a fucking banger.
You know what? Veriq the Freak, man.
Well, Dr. Bug didn't take earlier when I joined, so
No, hell no. Veriq the Freak all the way.
Because you had that one in your back pocket. That was just the primer.
Yeah, that was you really just set off the charge. Now, good job. That was a good one.
do we think if I like went up to the projector and did a computers check on it, I could just like hit the off button?
I think that's kind of what Austin was
No.
getting at.
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily think that there's just like an off button, but you could try to break it or, damage it enough. But
Unplug it, you know.
yeah.
I am going
Could've been
to make 2 move actions to get here because I think that's how much it would take me.
It should have told you.
And-
Yeah, 35. Yeah. Yes, I updated your token name to be Veriq the Freak, visible to everyone at all times.
Wait, I don't see that.
You
That isn't
don't?
there. Oh, I see it now. I don't like that. Okay.
Just for
I'm
one
gonna
round.
try another. I'm gonna try a computers check this time directly on the projector itself. Now that I know that it's there.
Okay.
Get him, Freak.
I wish I would have never said anything.
Well, too bad because we love it.
Oh
It's
my
that's
god!
great.
I rolled the exact same thing as last time.
So with the 17, looking at this projector, you see a box that's just solid. There's not buttons on it. There's not like ports on it. And it's just got this like basically this light, this energy emanating out of it. So you don't think that there's any way to like hack into it or just like press an off button. But you would, think as well that I could just start beating the shit out of this thing and try to break it and stop this thing as well. That's what you would see and note with a 17 here.
Office space person.
Okay.
All right, so Veriq the Freak moves.
The Freak.
All right, it is Ace's turn. Careful, I'll give all of you nicknames. It's super easy.
It's got a rhyme though.
Ace in your face.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's do the. I can set the damage type from my staff as a move action, right? That's what it was.
Yep. That's how we're.
last one?
Yeah, that's how we're
Okay.
we're converting that
So
staff that you
just
got.
one
Yep.
action then. Okay, then Ace will head and move up. And for one action, for my second action, I'm going to set the damage type to be electricity.
Okay.
Nice.
And this was
I'm
the staff
gonna-
that I can't remember the race, but this was the staff that Justin took at the end of the last book that one
yeah.
of those two ladies had in that room.
Pretty good.
I feel like you might be able to even change the damage when you. Let's see if it hits, I guess, first. Yep, that'll be a hit.
26.
Uh-huh.
It's a D4,
And then when you.
right?
Yeah, when you do the damage, I think you should be able to change that damage type, potentially.
Yeah, 1d4.
Maybe. Maybe not.
We'll see. I can grab my gray D4.
Yeah, I don't actually see a
D4
way
is the
to.
hardest one to grab. Okay. Damage.
Yeah, I don't see a way to do it, so I'll make the adjustment as needed. Excuse me.
So you're gonna change it?
Yeah. Go ahead and just give me go ahead and give me the
Okay.
give me the number and I will apply the damage appropriately. All right, so that was 9 points of bludgeoning, which is the equivalent of 9 points of electricity, which is oh my god. Got it. Okay. All right. Yep, that's a good hit. So you come down with this. I imagine maybe it's like almost like a bezel at the top of the staff that you could like rotate to the lightning bolt sign, and it starts kind of like got electricity on the front. And just smack it down onto this thing, and it shocks it.
Oh, basil.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you're looking for. Basil.
I don't think that's right, actually. All right, so that was one action,
The
change the
herb?
damage. One action, step forward. One action, attack.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Sidmore, you are up.
Okay, remind me. Can we walk and pull out a weapon at the same time? Do a
Nope.
move action and pull out? No.
Nope.
Okay, damn.
Not in this game. Nope.
Instead, you get 3 actions. It's better, I promise.
Damn.
Just gotta get used to it. So right now you are graviton attuned.
Speaking you are.
Okay.
Although I think the swap action is just 1 action,
Yeah,
right? Is that
yeah.
a real thing?
If you had
Okay.
something in your hand, then you could swap to something else as just one action instead of having to take an action
But
and
I
put it
did
away.
not.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
had everything away. I
Yep.
only had my hands out.
Uh-huh.
Playing it loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Those ain't loyal.
So then I am just going to do a hampering flare, which
Okay.
essentially is just a solar flare. But if I hit him, he is off guard.
Okay, you focus on your flare, setting up a blast of energy to disorient foes. Make a ranged strike with your solar flare. If this attack hits, the target is off guard. Okay, so you're going to use your solar flare.
Mhm.
It's interesting.
To ideally make him off guard if I hit him.
Yeah. Yep.
And are you like shooting fire or are you on fire?
If anything, it's like it's the opposite of fire. It's like a ball of negative energy. I don't know how to describe it.
He's got like
but
got
little-
like a black hole flame that kind of is
Yeah.
hovering around him right now. I almost picture the solar
Wow, like
flare
a
and your
black
like
hole sun.
Nimbus you have next to you
black
is
hole
like
sun.
the what were they called from Destiny? Your little robot that follows you around. What's that called?
Oh, those
The
things.
ghosts.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what they're called.
Yeah,
but
yeah, your ghost.
Columbus.
Yeah, so it's almost like I imagine like your ghost kind of this thing kind of follows you around and you can like do stuff with it, which is pretty cool. All right, so yeah, make that. So you should just be able to do your solar flare
Right.
strike.
Right at him.
Okay, that is actually going to be just barely a miss.
Damn.
So this is only if the attack hits. So you
Mhm,
try
but
to.
It did not hit.
It
yeah.
did not hit. So that is going to be. That's just one action. I think regardless of it hitting or not, it does cycle you. So you are cycled. And there's also a flourish action. So note you can't use any other abilities that have the flourish traits now either. Keep that in mind.
Back to photon.
Uh-huh.
And then I do. Well, what's he? Just injured. What was the tiers of injured on the thing again?
I don't know.
I don't know. Huh? That's crazy.
I only said I was
Injured.
gonna
He's
say it
below
once.
75. He's below
Below
75.
75. Okay. So I only did the one. So then I will just.
Just go based off the color. Like that's easy enough.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
it says sheathed, but technically I'm taking
Look how
it out.
easy it is to be
Just do it again. Yeah, that way it's actually out.
Yeah.
Fair.
So now pull it. Yeah, just pull it out.
Wait, where did it go? I went off of. Oh, there we go. Draw.
Okay.
Great.
So now you draw
Okay,
out
so now I
your
have.
Dashko. We'll have to talk about it too, because like you also have your like solar weapon. You know, like you could make your solar weapon as well.
True, it's true. Which would that just technically be the solar flare? Is it
No,
essentially just
solar
what the
weapon is like no, because like when you do a solar flare, you can like choose the traits that you want for it, and you can choose like if you want it to be an axe or club or a flail or hammer or knife or pole arm. Like you can choose a bunch of different stuff when you make your weapon, which is pretty crazy.
We didn't talk about that at all.
Yeah, we
Sounds like
didn't.
a pole arm might have reach.
Well, for now, to keep things moving, let's just keep the dash go.
Okay.
And then I'll move up one.
Okay. All right, that'll work. It is now the living hologram's turn. Oh, this song is always so
Music.
loud.
Oh my fucking god!
I don't know why that one is just so intense, and I feel like I've turned it down
Every
more than
time.
once. I feel like I have. No, so this thing actually has a passive where at the start of its turn in combat, it basically gets like it's called, I'm peeling back the curtain here for you guys. It's called air state. And so it basically enters one of these 4 different states. So it's like something, it being like a program or whatever, like it does one of like 4 random things here. So I'm going to roll a d4 because it says that it is a random air state, and there are 4 possible ones, and we'll see what happens here because there's a couple that are pretty cool. All right, so I got the last one. So
last one.
yeah, I won't tell you what it does necessarily, but well, you might be able to
Last
see.
is
Can you
ass.
see what effect it has on it? Is that something you guys can see?
Has a little emblem there.
It does. If we scroll, zoom all the way in.
I keep scrolling in. He's got a boot. He's
got
gonna
a
put a
boot
boot
on.
up our
If you
ass.
click on him, and then can you see it in the top right? Does it show you there?
He's a bootyman.
No.
No. Okay. Well, you
We
can
can't.
see.
We can't open up a sheet or anything, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I knew you couldn't open up his sheet, but I didn't know if you could click on it and still see
Sure
like
wish I
different
could, though.
effects. Okay. So it is. It looks like it's moving a little bit faster right now than it was a second ago. Like something about its code just like clicked into like overdrive, and it seems kind of quick.
Jittery.
He put his speedy
Um,
booties on.
So it is going to first. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I can do some cool shit here. I don't feel like it's very aware that Veriq is like messing with this thing yet, and he's got these 2 guys right in front of him. So I think it just makes sense to swing on them. So let's see. Even numbers on this d20. I'm going to attack Ace first. Even got a 4. Okay, so he's going to try to strike at Ace. That is going to be a critical hit.
Holy Christ.
Yeah, I rolled a lot of damage. Really, just about as good as I possibly could. So that is going to do. Damn. 28 points of damage to Ace. 28 points of force damage as this thing just mollywops you right in the side of the head. It is going to use its next action to swipe at Sidmore with its map, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to hit this time. Oh my god, I also rolled a rock. Okay, so that is going to be another hit against Sid Moore, but just a normal hit. And that is going to do 15 points of force damage, which I have applied to your character. So that's 2 actions. Its next action, it is going to wait. Oh, Veriq, you were only 10 feet away. It is going to do a third attack with reach against Veriq at a -10. Ooh,
Almost gotcha.
that is going to be a miss, a horrible miss. And with a fourth action,
What?
it is going to stride over to these other 2.
Nimbus Surge.
Which will trigger a Nimbus Surge from this character. And Justin, if you have any sort of attack of opportunity or any reaction that you could do, now would be the time. Although you probably have a melee weapon now, so I don't know if you can or not.
Wouldn't melee weapon be what gives me?
No, that's what I meant. Do you have your melee weapon out?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm using the staff.
Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so if you have a reaction, I don't know if you do. I don't remember.
I don't think I do.
No, you have 2 reactions.
You would think
Or you have 3
soldier does.
reactions, but they aren't.
Yeah. None of them are.
Yeah, necessarily relevant here. You do. I mean, don't forget about your relentless endurance here at any point. I mean, obviously, it's not necessarily relevant right now, but it could be useful at some point.
Yes.
You do. Oh, that's cool. I didn't look at your quick swap. And that's not necessarily relevant. Well, it could be actually. That just triggered. You had as the staff two. Actually, I guess I don't know. Is the staff two-handed? It feels like it could be two-handed.
I did select to draw it two.
Okay, so it's a two-handed weapon. So technically, when this creature walks away, you could swap as a reaction to another two-handed weapon if you had one. I don't know if you're like, your
No,
machine gun or something.
Oh wait, I have a flamethrower, but
yeah, I'm just pointing it out. You certainly do not have to. Yep. All right.
Do I do my solar flare now?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Fuck.
Damn.
That is gonna be a miss. Good try though, dude. I guess.
I tried.
All right, and it's now Sunny's turn.
Anyway, click.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my quick alchemy to put some more lightning in the bottle.
Okay, so walk me through that because that's the first time we've done that, right? So I just want to understand it.
Quick alchemy. It's just quick alchemy, and it's got the one action for use.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna select my bottled lightning.
You're going to create a vial. That's the option.
Yep.
Okay.
It's been crafted.
Bottled lightning moderate was crafted. Okay, and then did that automatically add it to your sheet too?
Mm-hmm.
Did it bottled lightning moderate? Oh yeah, look at that right there, and it's like in a separate slot too. Even okay, cool. So that's your one action, quick alchemy to create it.
Yeah, and is that not part of my throw?
No, because what your throw is actually your quick bomber, I think.
Yes, and then in the quick bomber, it says
You interact to draw a bomb, draw a versatile vial, or use quick alchemy. Oh, or use quick alchemy to create a bomb, then strike with the bomb. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, with your quick bomber, you can one action create a bomb out of your versatile vial and throw it. All is just one action. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay, sit.
The only problem is he's not like holding a weapon, so I can't cast supercharged weapon on him.
No, yeah, no, sorry.
That would be cool though. Could you
That'd be
supercharge
very
a
cool.
vial if he had it in his hand beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh. That'd be pretty sick. That's something. That's some new tech.
I thought about it last
tech.
time. I was just like, I'm pretty sure he's like throwing everything that's in his hands. So I don't think
every
he's, like,
time I hold it, it throws. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
could,
that could be an interesting thing to do. Like for your last action, instead of throwing a bomb, you could just draw one and have it ready. That way, if Hyperion was ever near you.
Honest, I'm not staying here, so
No,
Yeah,
that's
I was gonna
fine.
say.
Yeah,
follow me.
it's something
Don't
to
let
just think
Austin
about.
talk in and not moving
No.
away.
Oh, I won't. I won't let Austin do anything. Which one of these though do I? Oh, I guess I can't throw that one because I'm empty. Okay, so I have to strike with this one.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Not bad. Not bad. It's gonna be a miss, but just barely. But it is not a critical miss, so you will still do splash damage. Okay.
Plenty of damage.
Yep. Hit it. It is badly injured now. Yellow, if you will. Also, I
Okay,
want you guys to see I added a macro to be able to rotate the character around.
Although there is no facing and
Yeah, exactly.
any
Nah,
distance.
it's just would make it look so Hyperion looks like he's not looking
You
the
just
right
look
way.
like you're dancing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna try all of that again and then move.
Also streaming
but
that.
I'm
That was
gonna-
silly of me.
I don't know. He hasn't used a. He's never used a reaction to strike us.
You
when
have
we go
not
past him.
seen him use any sort of reaction, no.
Seen him have the opportunity to, and he hasn't used it. But I don't fully trust that. I'm just gonna use my quick alchemy. Make another bottled
To be fair,
lightning.
if he had a standard reaction, you are okay. That was good.
Hell yeah.
You're using a ranged attack within his melee reach too, and he has an attack.
I am
so-
doing that. I am doing that. Yep. Strike. Come on, something big, something big.
That is a hit.
Oh shit! No. I hit.
Oh, did you not
I
map
just
it?
hit strike. No, that wasn't.
Okay,
map.
that's fine. You still would have hit. We'll just do the splash damage. Like you wouldn't have hit, but you would have, not missed by
Yeah.
more than 10. So
Just take that. Just take that. That splash.
minimum splash damage. There's the good old Dylan double ones, as we like to call them now. But hey, still ticking away.
Yeah. The splash damage is always the same. So. I'll
Was
go
it always
there.
4? Oh, okay. Well, you still
Yeah.
rolled two ones, I guess, but that was just for the other
It
damage.
didn't matter.
So yeah. Yeah, so you're doing like pretty good chunks here.
Okay, and I'm moving south.
Okay. It is now.
And
I'll
hold on,
move
let
you
me do it myself.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
No.
Now you can do it.
Okay.
All right. It's now Hyperion's
It's
turn.
half the fun. It's half the fun, and he takes it away from us, dude.
Well, I just was trying to take things off your plate. That's all right. I'll leave them on your plate. I don't care.
No, I make the happy plate.
Okay.
Yeah, I clean my plate.
Okay.
Hyperion, get out of there.
Badly injured. All right, I gotta get out my cowboy hat and ride this thing. No, this would be so much better if I was a combat mage. Oh shit. I have mostly like area of effect, like damaging spells, and I don't want to waste it on a single opponent that is almost dead.
Hyperion takes 2 steps back out through the front doors.
Exactly.
Nope.
Not today, Satan.
Today is not my day.
Good luck, Veriq the Freak. All right, I need to change your name back now.
No, you
Told
don't.
I told you I'd only do it for rounds.
It was 2.
No,
It's
it's-
not his turn yet.
I know.
We still have all of Brendan's turn for.
Ah,
for
Dude.
free.
Said it takes more electricity damage, right? So
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna draw
These bottle
my
lightnings have been effective.
arc pistol.
Okay. First action, draw the pistol.
It's gonna tell me that I don't have any ammo for this thing somehow.
Okay. Do you have your
Action reload.
free action reload because you would have already had it reloaded? Unless you don't have any
You know
batteries on your
what?
sheet.
I don't know, man.
Did I not?
It says I don't have any batteries, even though I have 8 batteries.
Does the commercial arc pistol take batteries is the question. It does say it takes batteries. Let's see. I don't see... Oh, your batteries are in your back. I see 1 battery in your backpack. I wonder if they can't be in your backpack? I'm going to move them to your ammunition. Now try. Now try to reload. You should be able to reload now. Okay. You pull out your fully loaded and prepared arc pistol.
Loaded AK.
Take that. Boom.
22. It doesn't look like you were
Dang.
targeting, or you were and it didn't do it. That's okay. But it's actually going to be a miss.
Bong.
Well, that's not good. You said I could move backwards, like just like leave the building.
I mean, if you had said that you actually wanted to, that's fine.
Okay.
If that's the easiest way to go, I would absolutely go backwards.
Okay. I'm
You
going
said I
color
can't
outside
chase
the
you out of the
box.
building.
All right. I have made
See you guys
you.
later.
Start doing crowd control outside. Being like, guys, back up from the building. Do not go inside.
Stay back.
There's a tiger on the loose.
Stay back.
Don't
Start
ever
putting
come
out-
back to this arcade. There's a tiger on the loose.
It's arcade. Veriq has no idea what he's getting himself into. Okay.
Adult arcade.
All right. It is now Veriq's turn. What say you, Veriq? Actually, let me take this just a second here. So as Hyperion backs outside, you spot off in the distance, Veriq, and anyone else
Explode.
who's looking out.
Oh.
You kind of see off, kind of like farther into the rest of the casino, like these two like security guards that are like haul-assing, like running up to this area, and they appear right about here, and they look a little something like this.
Like this.
Nice. Look
So
like
these
Johnny
two
Cage.
security guards come up and they
Are
say,
they-
"Stand back, civilians. We have this." And they like have these like these big pistols. Like you see like a pistol in one hand and like this like crazy looking glove on the other hand. And they look like they are here to help subdue the situation. And so let me roll initiative for them real quick, just to make sure. All right, so one of these guys, this guy that first came up, is going to be able to move first here. So he is actually going to. Oh, I still have both of them selected. He's going to move all the way up to here, and he is going to strike with this pistol that he's got in his hand at this creature. So he just goes and he tries to shoot at this creature, and I did not have it targeted, but that is actually a hit.
What?
Comes up, blasts this thing,
Honestly,
and
just loves playing with himself. I
hits
swear.
it with 11 points of damage. Yeah, so this thing comes around the corner, boom! It's like it makes this rifle has this really loud sound, and it's doing some sort of like sonic damage to this creature. And it looks like it's kind of like vibrates it a little bit. And now it is going to be Veriq's turn. So you see these security guards come running up like they're ready to put this creature down.
I think since Veriq is still standing next to the projector, he's going to draw his puzzle blade that
Cool.
he keeps on him.
Sick.
And is going to try to strike the projector itself.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me, you won't target anything, but go ahead and give me a dice roll.
I swear, if I could
Nope, that-
roll something other than a 17.
That
I rolled
17.
3.
I don't know.
Since
That's
Man.
I assume you can if an object has an AC, then it can be crit, right? Like I would argue that that's the case if you hit 10 over its AC.
Sure.
That it could be a crit. I did not even think about that or look into it, but yes, that is a crit. So go ahead and give me critical damage.
Okay.
It is just a box, it's really hard to miss it. Okay, so 16. So yeah, you do a little bit of damage to this thing. You put a little bit of a crack into it, but it looks like it is still very much alive. So you hit that. You would know that in an object like this, you could also try to basically just like roll a strength check against it just to see if you could break it all at once. instead of like trying to specifically target it and do damage. But you would know it's pretty tough. Wait,
I would probably
It's-
fail a
it's-
strength check.
probably it's pretty
Yeah.
pretty tough to do. So
I'm just gonna hit it with my my blade again.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, I
That is,
got better than a 17 this time.
As another crit then.
Hey yo.
It was almost
Okay.
max damage again.
Okay, so that's already it doubled.
Yep. I rolled a 2. So
Nice. Okay, so this time you hit it, and you feel like you hit it in the same spot, and nothing happens.
a turn.
Sick.
Okay, and it's now Ace's turn. So you see this, your new bug friend smashing this box with his sword, and these two Terminator guys come running up and start blasting at this thing too.
I will say, as these guys come running up, and they do say like, "Oh, stand down, civilians," Sidmore just goes, "Oh, thank good," and just kind of turns around. He starts walking. He's out of the situation. He's done so.
Okay.
Alright. Probably the right thing to do, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm just following orders now.
I'm going to hold an action, so spending 2, and
Re-
the action,
Ready
like,
in
the
action,
trigger
right?
would be
Okay.
ready action.
'Kay.
Trigger would be if this thing still attacks me, like if it's coming after me, then
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with staff again.
Okay. All right, so you got your staff at the ready, and if it attacks you, then you
Yep.
will attack it first. Okay. That
Yep,
works.
But since these guys are like, don't do anything, I'm gonna be like, okay, fine.
Okay. All right, so that'll be your turn then. Up next is this other security guard. He is going to, let's see, he'll go this way. And he'll be like, stand down, and like look to Veriq. And he will also target this creature and go for a strike, in which he rolls very well, and he hits. It's actually almost a crit, but it was not. And he's going to roll damage. And okay, yeah. And then he's going to damage. Okay. So this thing is looking like it is on death's door now. And he's just going to, I guess, just take a second strike on it, because why not? Yeah, I'll just take another shot. Not as good this time. He missed. So that is going to make it Sidmore's turn again. And Sidmore, you said you're just hanging out, you're done?
I'm out. I'm walking out.
Okay. All right, so
Flavor
Sidmore,
team. I don't know how far I can go, but I'm just gonna.
yeah, you start walking like past this gate, and this guard like turns and snaps on you, and he says, "Stay right there." And he's like eyeing
Okay.
like your gear or whatever. It's like, you're not allowed to go farther into this place until the situation is dealt with.
He puts his hands up and he just goes, "Yes, yes, I understand."
All right, and it's gonna be this hologram's turn again. He was near death. I'm going to give myself one more air state because it is fun and it can do cool things. Well, maybe not one more. It could be any number of them. Okay, so it is now like it starts to like pixelate, and it becomes basically concealed to everyone.
Oh, nice.
Which just basically
Although
means that you have to
survival
succeed at a
experience.
DC 5 flat check when targeting it, to make sure that you can still get to it. So it is then going to move one action here to now be around all of you, and it is going to swipe out at the man who's been throwing electricity at him,
That's me.
Sonny. is going to attempt to strike, in which it got a crit.
God damn.
So I rolled insane again. Getting out of here without anything. Oh my god. Almost max damage. That's going to be... Okay, well, shit.
You killed yourself.
Sorry, I had a shield on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bounced
No,
right back.
no, I gave it... She should...
Blocked.
Okay, we're good. We're back. He revives. No. Well, now you know he doesn't have that much health left. So you take the 36 points of damage. And then with its
God.
last action, it is going to turn on this guard that has hit it now. Watch out. Two. Oh, not you. And it is going to attempt to hit him. Because he just hit him as well. And it is going to do a hit. Do a hit. Man, really good damage again. Alright, and this guard takes some damage now. And that is going to be its turn. It is now Sunny's turn. It is on top of you. A little bit pixelated here, but near death.
Okay. Well. Sorry, just self-preservation at this point. I'm sure you guys have it handled, but I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and throw bottled lightning at it.
Okay.
Just not to be, I
Yeah.
don't know, a bad guy or anything.
So one action, take a step back. Second action.
Second action, quick
He's a
alchemy.
bad
bottled
guy.
lightning. Whichever one. The right one. That one. Boom.
Ooh.
Another
It's gonna
miss.
be a
but
miss.
They'll
We'll
take the
do-
damage.
We'll take some
Anyway.
splash. It is on death's door. Actually, give me a DC 5 flat check to make sure you could even hit it.
Oh, sure.
Because it's...
Sure.
I forgot about that. You can just roll a D20.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
10.
Cool. Okay. All right, so that was your second action.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna roll a society on these guys.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. Hold on. I'm moving the fuck out of here. The thing hit me really hard.
Okay. You're like dying. You're like, what do I know about Pastrani
Actually,
guards?
I took a 5-foot step when I didn't need to. I'm taking another 20
Okay, sure.
on top of the 5 that I took. Okay.
All right, Hyperion.
What do I know about these
Or-
things?
Sonny, do you want to end your turn? I'm sorry.
That it does. It hurts.
No, all right. Hyperion,
It
it
is
is your
something.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Your turn.
I'm outside. I can't see anything that's going on the map.
Yeah. You just gonna stay
so I don't know
outside?
what's-
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. That's fine with me. I just have you invisible right now. I
Crowd
can
work.
make you visible.
Crowd work.
I guess I could just delete you. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, you already fucked
I
over
would
your
not like to be
character.
deleted.
All right. So going on outside, there's like people like trying to walk in. You're like telling them to not come in. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So Hyperion's holding off the crowds of people that are always trying to enter this front lobby.
It is a mess in there. The janitors are cleaning up now.
All right. It is going to be this guard's turn again. Actually, he doesn't even need to take that step. He is just going to attempt to put this thing down. As long as he hits, he should do. I rolled a 8. Oh, man. These guys are strong. These security guards are no joke.
Austin telling us we can't fight
Ooh.
these security guards.
Dead. All right, so this guy walks around the corner. Stay back. Puts this thing down, and you like see it kind of sizzle, like fizzle out, and then like it's like corpse almost like gets sucked back into this projector, and the projector is kind of like just smoking, just a little bit. and you guys know that this situation has ended. What do you think that what do you guys do now? Like, are you guys immediately like put your hands up like you've done something wrong, or are you going back to just being casual? Kind of what's this, these
Great
guys,
job, officers. Just in time. You really handled it.
and they almost,
Sidmore has his arms like halfway up, like a half-ass, and he just looks more annoyed.
okay.
Yeah, I think Veriq will look at the security guards questioningly as he like folds up his puzzle blade and puts it back in his backpack.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Ace would stand down and he would tell the guards, "Thank God you came. Whenever you did, we trying to save everyone around here from getting mauled."
they just go like almost both like in like unison. They're like, "We appreciate your assistance in this. Someone will be here to speak with you momentarily." And so like, and he kind of like
You're speaking with us now.
waves his arms towards the front desk, and he goes, "Please wait here." And then just like you see them kind of walk off and kind of get on like their comm units, and like a couple moments later, maybe just like a minute later, this like basically I can describe him as like a mechanic looking guy like walks into the room, and he's got like this drone that he's working on, and he goes and he like starts to like fiddle with this box, and there's like 3 or 4 more staff members that like walk out and place individual like similar but like smaller, less sophisticated looking boxes around this around this box. And all of a sudden you just see like there's these waterfalls that just appear out of nowhere, like these hologram waterfalls that are like using to like cover up this area, while this guy, who I will show you guys now,
You put me back on the map.
oh yeah,
So,
so while this
fucking
guy
nefarious
is
looking
like
motherfucker.
working, this looks like he's like the mechanic guy. He's like working on
showbot.
this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a showbot working on that.
He's
so-
so bad.
Squid.
Oof.
Bill's got it. It's okay.
I mean, you should say he's so bad. I got it. Yeah. No, but yeah. So this guy walks in and starts like working on this machine. But again, like these waterfall projectors, like kind of come up, like they're trying to hide that any sort of work is being done. Let me see here. And then like there is an individual that walks up behind this counter, and they almost look like, I pictured them, this individual looks like the lady that's like, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Like that's the type of energy that she's giving off, like very, very official, like she's just there to like pass information along. That's not me trying to say I wasn't trying to allude to
Where is
anything.
Ba
It's
Sing
just
Se?
that's the
I
illusion
thought
that
we
she
were at the
gives.
casino.
But they walk up, and she is just like, "I am terribly sorry for this incident that occurred here. I assure you that Galask is doing the best that he can to fix this, and we hope that this does not impact your desire to stay with us. In fact, we would like to offer all of you 1,200 complimentary chips, and a complimentary stay in the Ukalam suite, if you'll just head this way." Um, and like she kind of points down to the end of the counter, and at the end of the counter there's like this like when you go to like a, I don't know, like any like physical activity play, like you have to sign a waiver. Like there's basically this waiver that she wants you guys to sign. She's like, she kind of moves you down to the end of this desk, and she's like, "If you will just sign this paper here, we would be more than happy to escort you up to your suites and give you those chips." And you guys kind of look through this, and it's a disclaimer that basically, and it almost looks like it's pre-written, so it's almost like this is the kind of thing that they've had happen before. But this legal document basically states that the Vestrani gaming complex is not it's indemnifying, I guess is the word that they use, any injuries that this incident may have caused you guys. You're basically waiving away your rights to, like, try to sue them if that's something that you were interested in trying to do. Um, and then it also states that you obviously
Is there
before
a
entering
medical
further.
bay?
Do you want to ask
Like,
that?
sure, I don't need to sue you or nothing. I don't need compensation, but I am fucking bleeding.
She goes, sure, sure, sure. No, absolutely. We will have all the medicine that you require ready in the suite to get you right back in tip-top shape so you could enjoy your stay.
All right, thank you.
And then you
Sidmore grabs a pen, starts to sign his waiver.
okay.
As he's like writing it, he just goes, typically in my experience, you don't want to fuck with the house because it always wins.
Nice. You'll
Nice.
also note that part of the document, which is just normal for the stay at this hotel, notes that you will need to check your weapons, and you can register them to the Ukulam suite. Each person is only allowed to carry basically one small arm and like a basic melee weapon inside the casino. And those that wish to like retain larger or more dangerous weapons are invited to leave.
Oh.
Nice.
But there's like you basically will go to the counter to the south to do that once you guys have signed this document. So I'll start off. Is everyone willing to sign this document saying that the casino is no longer liable and to get your 1,200 credits and your stay in this basically this president's suite, this Ukulam suite?
I mean, I do like a good courtroom drama, but I feel like that's not really the path that book 3 is going to be taking. Or at
Sure.
least I don't know. That's not the path I would choose.
Sure.
So Sonny's going to go ahead and sign for whatever his signature is worth.
Yeah. And
Sonny-
Sidmore, like I said, he already signed,
Sonny
but
and Sidmore.
he's signed worse NDAs for worse things, so he's good.
Okay.
Oh, same.
Sonny and Sidmore.
This isn't in blood.
Sure.
Yeah.
Veriq, Ace, and Hyperion. What are you thinking?
I am an autonomous organism. This signature is non-binding.
Okay, Hyperion signs.
I think Sidmore is going to hear a telepathic voice of Veriq in his mind. It's going to say, "What are you doing? This was our time to negotiate for more chips." And
Like, he could reply. He has
He does have like
whatever
the telepathic
that
thing,
free
yeah.
action. The telepathic reply.
Sure.
He could say back. He said, "Like I said, in the past, the house always wins."
Veriq will then again respond and say, "You're no fun. This could have been a calculated risk." And he's just going to go ahead and sign, and
Okay.
no one else knows that this conversation happened.
Do you guys look at each other at all while you're talking? Is that like part? I don't know. Telepathy's not real.
There might be some glances exchanged, but outwardly, Veriq will say, "I don't need weapons. My only weapon is my mind."
Okay. And
But
then
he will keep his puzzle blade on him.
okay. Yep, you guys are allowed to. Is it considered a basic melee weapon? We could talk about what weapons you guys have on you here in a second.
I think so, but
and I will also note that anything that you're not carrying, we will throw in. We'll do that here in a second. We're gonna throw it in the stash. That way, you guys have it all in one spot. You guys can grab it afterwards. But I think that makes the most sense. So it's obviously not on your character sheet, but easy to grab. Later
None
at some
of
point.
the things that I carry on me are weapons. It's only after I mix them together that they become any sort of volatile thing.
Okay.
So I just have pockets full of ingredients and then
Yeah.
You
bottles
wouldn't
on.
take from an old man his noxious chemicals, would you?
I would argue that all of your stuff that you have created for today, you would have to give up. But then, like at the end of the day, they would just become null ingredients anyway, just like sitting wherever they hold them. But that would be kind of how I would imagine that would play out there. It is interesting, given that you're an alchemist and you're an alchemist in a futuristic setting.
yeah, it's weird. Within 10 minutes, I'm gonna be picking up enough ingredients just in this,
Yeah, this jungle.
in this place. Yeah, to make
Yeah,
all the things I need.
sure. All right, Ace, what are you thinking? What's going through your head?
Ace, well, he's gonna ask, uh, because he's hesitant to
Yeah.
sign his name on anything. He's gonna ask, do I have to sign if I willingly turn over weapons and come with? I can sign later, but I would like to think on this. But I will
The lady
hand
would
over
say,
weapons and all of that.
the
If I
lady
have to sign it, I will.
the lady will say, she goes, if you're unwilling to sign at this time, the biometrics that allow you to enter the individual rooms will not work for you. However, you certainly do not have to sign. We will not give you those chips, the 1,200 chips. But all members or all guests rather, regardless of this particular incident, do have to give up the weapons. So that is not something that is unique to you all. Um, the choice is certainly yours. But if
If
you
it's gonna mess with him being able to
yeah, basically
then
you wouldn't
he'll
be
go
able
ahead
to
and
like
sign it.
all of the doors in this place are biometrics that they take from you at guest services. So if you don't sign, then you're not technically part of the room. So you would always have to like come
That's
in and
fair.
out of it with someone else, basically.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Then yeah, he'll go ahead and sign it.
Thank you, sir.
Would you consider an advanced roto laser a small arm?
I would not.
Are there cameras? around here?
It's small relative to some.
That's true. Not to you or her.
Would a grenade be a small arm?
Uh, one grenade probably would be considered a small arm. Um,
Put it in the old
so yeah,
grenade
you guys
Yeah,
head
take
over.
my cannon, but I'm keeping my grenade.
No, so you guys head
I
over
just put it in my
to.
prison pocket.
There you go. You guys head over to guest services to basically give up your weapons. And the individual there, another human male named Janik, he is explaining to you guys that they use biometrics to access all the areas of the casino and to check your weapons. There's an automated system that handles and stores the weapons, and no person will ever come into contact with them. And then he directs you guys to give him your comm numbers, basically, so that he can reach out to you. And then he shows you where to place the weapons to be checked. And every time you put a weapon down, he like presses this button, and it kind of like disappears into the counter. And then you basically see like like an image of yourself with like a list below it that shows what weapon you have. And then he claims that no guest has ever basically lost a weapon here, that it's a very, very secure system.
I would like to get a little clarification on this. We put one weapon in a bin, he pushes a button and it goes away.
And then you do it again. So it's basically like one at a time here.
Okay. So y'all know that trope whenever it's like, you must disarm before you come meet our boss.
You got like too many
and
things.
It's like everyone has like a couple things, and it's just like this, that, this, that, this. That's gonna be Ace.
Like grenades.
Because
you got a lot of grenades.
It's that scene from what was it? I think it was that second season of Mando. Whenever he had to, I was thinking Mando. Whenever he was like dropping all his shit in the crate before he had to take the shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I'm gonna keep my staff and my advanced frag grenade. So he has to do his advanced roto laser, commercial dueling sword, the commercial flamethrower, and multiple grenades.
Hell yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I literally just read a scene, like the book that I'm reading right now just had a scene like that, where they're like checking someone. He's just like, give me your weapons. He like, pulls a knife out of here, pulls a knife out of here, pulls a knife out of here, pulls it. He's like, you can never have too many knives. It's just like, yep, that's pretty good. But no, so yeah, you guys
Weapons are a part of my religion.
And we'll figure that out, make sure that we keep track of that all appropriately. Well, maybe have you guys I'll take screenshots of you guys' inventory, and then we can throw it in the stash or whatever. We can figure it out. Or we could just leave it on your character sheet. It probably doesn't necessarily matter.
One thing I do have to remind you, Austin, on my sheet, we can do it later. I have the alcohol to turn into the other guy, but I don't have the intoxicant to change back. We never quite.
Okay. Yeah,
figured
you
that
might
out.
just have to add that as just like a custom item, basically, to go back and forth.
Okay.
But that's well, or there might be some sort of it'd be like a
that'd
stimulant,
be a-
right?
Yeah, like I said, we could chat about it later. I just want to
Sure.
mention it.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I
that's
forgot
good.
about it.
Good call. Good call.
I wonder if I can get the formula for that, so
I
I
was
can
gonna
just make
say,
that
yeah, you
for
might be able to
Oh,
make his
dude,
Jekyll
that
and
would be
Hyde.
sick. Actually,
I would
if
think
you
of
just
that for
shot
ya.
me mid combat and
Honestly, because
changed.
you can quick alchemy
Any of my formulas.
well, consumables, right? Like that's part of the quick alchemy is
Yeah, well, I
consumables
mean,
too.
yeah.
Create
I
consumable.
can't just like make a cool satchel on
Yeah,
command,
yeah.
but
Okay.
like yeah, stuff like that for sure.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm going to put you in a group here so it's easier for me to grab you all at once. You guys basically continue to head through here. And you guys come out into the rest of the casino before you head up. This is an overhead view. Obviously, everything's smaller than it actually would be. But this is kind of what the space looks like from an overhead view. So there is, like, you could see like 5 or 6 different games that basically you can play. And this is kind of like as you guys are walking through, this is what you see. And you head down right to here. So actually there might be, do I have any more text for me to read? There's individual text about each of these different games, so we could talk about those in a second. I want to show you guys where you'll be staying first of all. So like this individual takes you up to these elevators and takes you up to your room, which is pretty high up, and takes you all the way up. And I have a feeling that if I pasted you that way, you would end up inside of rooms that you're not supposed to be inside. So you guys end up, and now you are inside of your room. They let you in. You guys are able to get in with the biometrics without any issue. But you can feel free to move around as you like and explore your room to see where you'll be staying while you're at the Vestrani Gaming Complex.
Where's the doors? There's this whole room is the.
Yeah, this is the whole big room here. So it looks like there's some beds, there's a bathroom, there's some spas.
Flying through here, I gotta find it all. Okay, but as we walk in, Sidmore just kind of like puts up a grin and kind of chuckles. He's just like, "Oh, it has been a long time."
Yeah, so it's fairly late in the day. It's kind of the evening. You guys have had a long day. Are you guys wanting to chillax in your hotel room for now and go back out and try to, you can either explore the casino. We could start asking. Don't forget kind of the reason that you guys are here is to try to find this Lurian is her name, character that's somewhere within this casino. You can go out and try to find her. You could try to kind of do whatever you want here. I will say that if/when you guys want to play games, I can break down how the credit system works because it's not simple. There is math involved. So much math, in fact, that I have a Google Doc sheet that I created to input credits and winnings and cost and that sort of thing. But essentially, you guys at any point can buy credits for 1-to-1 with one purchase costing an extra like 10%. So if you bought 100 credits worth or 100 tokens worth of let's see. If you wanted to buy 100 tokens, it would cost you 110 credits. Is basically how that will work. But then there's all sorts of games that you can go and gamble on that each have their own rules. It's a bunch of different mini games that you guys can play. But like I said, and you guys all individually currently have 1,200 chips, each of you. So I have they don't have any stake.
Can we just use those as credits for regular stuff?
No.
Getting
So
supplies or anything?
No, there
has
is
to be games.
Yep. So you could cash out, but the cash out value would be much less, basically. In this case, because there's no – there's no stake value. It is, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, 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 it's like the whole section is uber confusing, so much so that I've like found threads of people talking about it online, trying to like break down the math and everything that you need to keep track of. I can let me see if there's like a quick thing that I can read. Yeah, so this is going to sound confusing, but again, I have it all written down, but just so you guys kind of know a little bit. So it says that you guys can purchase chips, each chip costing 1 credit and having a similar value inside the casino. In addition, each transaction to purchase chips has a 10% fee with a maximum fee of 100 credits, which is kind of designed to encourage you to buy more chips up front so that that fee is smaller. The value of them, this is where it gets confusing. You can use them to buy food, drink, and services within the casino, as well as obviously the gambling, but they can't be used to acquire any sort of gear because that's not something that's sold here.
I guess that was what I was more meaning anyway, was
Yeah.
food, drink,
Yeah,
stuff
yep,
like
yep.
that.
You can do that. Yep, everything inside the casino can basically be used to buy chips, or can be used. Yeah, you can use the chips to buy things. And in addition, that you guys, okay. Any chips taken outside of the casino and then returned can only be exchanged for 25% of their value. So you have to exchange your chips before you leave the casino. Otherwise, they will lose their value. Yeah, that's basically it. But again, I have you guys, when it comes to it, you guys can tell me how much money you want to spend or how many chips you want to buy, and I can tell you how much that would cost, and we can go from there. But we're going to use like the actual credit system basically. So a credit is it's going to be a silver. It's like, because that's what credits are in Starfinder 2e, is one credit is 1 silver basically. So that's how it'll work.
Well, I don't know about everybody else, but we get into this room, kind of situate ourselves for a second, and then Sidmore goes, "All right, let's go have some fun," and then the camera cuts to him just at the casino.
Excellent. Okay. So we are at 10 o'clock. This would be a fine stopping place. Unless you guys want to play a game or buy any credits or anything, you guys let me know kind of where the vibe is. We could certainly stop here and pick up next time, or we can dive into this just a little bit. Completely up to you guys.
Vibing.
Yeah, straight up vibing.
Maybe.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe 1.
Okay.
Are there short rests in?
There is
2E? I don't
not, but
recall.
like I said, they will say that they did have medical staff here and attention for you guys, so you guys can all put yourself back up to full health. They can't like magically recover your like spell slots or anything like that, but you guys can all put your health back to full. But if you want to like recover spells or other things like that, then you would have to do a normal rest here. So. So I'm not going to necessarily put you guys on a map or anything like that, because you guys can see. I guess you guys are on this map. You can see that this map is just broken up into the different parts. You guys can basically see it all right now. So this foyer down here is just a more zoomed in version of what's up here. Is basically how I've been reading that. So, so let's start with chips. Do you guys want to buy any additional chips, or just want to start with the current 1,200 that you have and go from there?
Or with my
I'll
12.
stick with the 1,200 for now.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about some of the games that are here, and I'll let you guys kind of tell me what you want after that. So when you first came in, this first kind of area right here, they're called it's a skimmer card table. So it says that skimmer card tables fill this room. Each is a brightly lit arc in the otherworldly dim lit space. People crowd around playing the card game in quiet concentration. Each table has a dealer seated at the center. Most are human or Kasathan, but a high stakes table near the center features a Skittermander dealer who expertly deals 6 cards at a time. So that's the skimmer card table, and I'm just gonna kind of read about each one of these first, and then if one of them jumps out at you, then we can get into the actual rules of it. To the south here is cycle betting. So this is like motorcycle betting, like horse betting is basically how you can think of it. So this is a polished wooden bar with gold fittings and circles an ovoid pit here, cheering patrons lead on the outer edge of the bar, looking down at a high definition holographic projection of a zero gravity cycle race. Streamed live from the racing venue in Chroma, the race has 3-dimensional models of each cycle in real time position on the sloped wall of the racetrack. Each cycle's statistics, including its driver and win percentages, circle in its rotating halos. Gamblers use touchscreens and chip slots in this bar surface to place bets and order drinks, while several drones serve beverages. To the east here is, you guessed it, hollow slots. So this is basically slot machines that produce a cacophony of chimes, music, and spoken enticements. Dozens of different models make up the array, each hollow slot themed differently, from one featuring colorful reptilian Rencrodas to a game about matching different casts of ant-like formians. A particular popular model, Kukari Surprise, features Castrovel's venomous bat monkeys, adorably rendered as cartoons with expressive eyes and softened features. The chittering creatures celebrate each other each win. And then lastly, to the north is Meteorite Roulette. So these are like your roulette tables. So they're like employees kind of stand at one end, hovering over the center of each station as an electromagnetic sphere painted to look like a non-specific jungle planet spinning lazily in place. Each table has a grid of available bets that correspond to numbered continents, oceans, and islands on the planet. Players place bets on various squares of this grid. Groupings of markers allow a player to bet that the meteorite will either hit the water or hit the land. Each round of betting, the table operator calls no more bets while lobbying a styled meteor into orbit around the larger sphere in a direction opposite to the planet's spin. The meteor's orbit slowly decays until after several seconds, it strikes the planet, sticking to a location through electromagnetic force. And winning bets are paid out, losing bets are collected, and a new round starts. There's also to the east over here, there's a spa. The bathrooms are to the south. There's also a restaurant here to the south. And then lastly, there's actually this down here kind of in the southeast is like a climbing wall. So there's a rock wall that stretches to the ceiling, and it looks like there's people like racing to the top. Like there's like this there's another big set of text here that I'll read if you guys want to play it. But there's a climbing game. So what sounds interesting to you guys? Skimmer tables, meteorite roulette, hollow slots, cycle betting, climbing wall. Does anyone have any thoughts, or kind of is everyone coming down to gamble this evening, or some people just going to bed? In which case you could probably leave if you needed to.
The intercycle pod racing sounds the most like the ponies to me, which is my favorite. So
Okay.
I'm going there.
All right. Does anyone else? Let's do it this way. Let's yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that.
No.
Yeah. But I should be able to. Actually, I have to. I can't even do it too. There we go. Now I can. All right, we'll put Sunny here.
I call on the Midas
Sid-
Asmodeus
Sid-
to teleport me to the pony.
There you
Trying to
go.
get me. Oh, no, mine. No, no.
All right.
Got me.
I think is everything kind of pretty close together to where it's like
It's all within like
If
walking distance,
one
but I
of
mean
us-
it's a pretty decent sized place. Like these are pretty big
just
areas,
wondering-
but
I was just wondering if we needed to kind of stick together, or if we needed to be if we could all kind of do our own things but still be close
Yeah,
to
you
each
guys are
other
all
that,
will be relatively close to each other, but you also
like,
feel
if shit went down, then
yeah.
we'd be able to get there sooner.
Yeah. You feel fairly safe, but I mean, you would think that if like one of you was in one room and the other was another, like it might take a couple minutes to get to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But also like at least so far, all the security has kind of put you at a little bit of ease. Whether or not that's a good, whether or not you should be feeling that is one thing, but that is the vibe that
Mm-hmm.
you're getting with the level of security that you've seen in this place. You don't imagine anything
Okay.
crazy is going to go down, but yeah, you certainly don't know.
I think Ace would probably go
yeah,
to the climbing.
cool. Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Anyone else? By anyone else, I mean Bonavias. I mean,
Rose.
I would never say your last
Well,
name.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Slots.
Okay.
We'll all split up, make you do every single game.
It's fine with
Yay!
me.
Nice.
I have
Split
these all
the
written
party.
as
That's what I was
these are all
thinking. Where
these are all journal notes for
where's
me, so I can double click on each one and get all the rules for each one, basically. Where are you going,
where is there
Veriq?
someone that's not?
Meteorite roulette or the skimmer tables. Actually, hold on. I don't know.
Let's
Where
go
did
to
Sidmore go? Are you going to the inner cycle betting too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
let's go to the
Nice.
roulette.
Cool. The roulette's so twisted. Because it's just
Yeah.
let's
Aretha
bet on
Franklin
where
totally
this
would.
where's this planet gonna hit.
Veriq. Veriq.
All right, I'm gonna start with the inner cycle
I
betting.
mapped it out.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna start with the inner cycle betting just because there's two people there. So let me walk you through this a little bit. So the format of how these races go is of gradual elimination. So each lap, the cycle in last place is eliminated, and the engine shuts off as it crosses the finish line.
And a bullet through the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this
Um,
is pod racing.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Pod
so for gambling on inner cycles, and this is going to require some physical die, I think, because I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So you're going to want to gather between, let's see, well, you're gonna need d6s, and I'll tell you how many in a second. Actually, you'll get to decide how many here in a second. So each of which represents one inner cycle. Before rolling in any dice, each PC can place one bet between 50 and 1,000 chips and choose one die they expect to win. Each d6 should be visually distinct, rolled in a designated area, rolled by a specific person to make it easy to keep track of. After you've placed your bets, roll all the dice and then remove the die showing the lowest number. If any ties occur, re-roll the dice until the one is lowest. Repeat this procedure for each lap until one racer wins or it's clear no PC can win. If a die chosen by a PC wins, the character wins the amount indicated on the table. And I will note too that each one of these games has it takes hours. So there's a set amount of time that you'll be at each one of these. So for this evening, each one of you will probably only play one game because it'll take multiple hours. In each one of these games as well, there's kind of a way to gain an edge. So there's little things that you can do, whether that's sitting at the table for a long amount of time, kind of studying what's going on. So in this case, if you guys wanted to spend extra time here, you could spend, and I would, think about what your character would do in this situation. You could spend extra time basically studying the racers and their inner cycles and talking to other people. And then you would have to succeed at a diplomacy check. Or if anyone, I think this would really only be Sunny, has basically it's the equivalent of a profession check for a gambler. It basically means that you would be able to re-roll 1d6. So you can only do that once a day. So the way it works, though, is that like I said, you're going to choose, it's going to be between 5 and 10 d6s. So it's basically, do you want to bet on a race with a lot of people or not that many people? And based on how many people you pick is how much money you would gain afterwards. Okay, you with me?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if there's only 5 people racing, if you only choose 5 d6s, you would get your original bet plus 4 times the chips that you bet on back if you win. If there's 6 or 7 people, it'd be 5 times. 8 to 9, it'd be 7 times. And 10, it would be 9 times. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the real question is, are you guys both going to play at the same time? Or are you going to play separately? And if you were at the same time, then like each one of you could pick one, but then only one of you could win. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many D6s you guys have. I probably have enough D6s to do it on my end.
Yeah, I only have 2.
Yeah.
I think I have 17.
Okay. So Dylan can certainly roll his own, but it's just how you guys want to do it. So what are you guys thinking?
I think we should all bet on. I think we should bet on different horses, but on the same race.
Okay. All right. And how many people
that's
do
the
you
most
want to
fun.
be in this race?
I'm gonna throw in 7. What do
I
you
was
think?
thinking. I was literally thinking 7
Fuck
in my
7.
brain.
Easy.
Okay,
Easy.
so Dylan, do you just want to be the one to roll all 7 every time, or do you want me to roll some, or do you want to do this all on your side?
No, you're the house. You roll.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so this is gonna be big on stream here. Got so many. I blame all this die on you, Brendan. Like this is all your fault that I have so many die nowadays. Okay, so we have. Not nowadays.
Get
You
called
got
out.
me. You just got me into gaming, is what I'm
Drag the
saying.
cock
So
on
I
front.
have a Witcher
I was
die.
gonna say, okay.
It was a good
I
thing.
made you buy all the dice.
Actually, you probably told me to not buy this many die, but I have no willpower. Witcher die. I've got a Witcher D6. I've got this cool like opalite looking D6. I've got my purple metal D6. I've got my Windrunner Cosmere blue D6. I've got this standard kind of blue marble looking D6. I've got a Siri D6. And I've got my very first set of D6, or my very first set of die, which is the white metal die. So, you guys wanted to play in the same game. So each one of you has to pick one of those die to be the cycle that you're betting on.
Can you do a full recap of those dice again?
No, but I can hold
Yeah,
them.
Dylan, and you get first pick.
Hold up a couple of them onto the screen. I'm just gonna pick a color.
Hold on. This.
Yeah, just angle that shit down. Let me see that shit. I want the dark blue.
Okay, Dylan.
Damn, was that the standard one?
Yeah, he picked this.
Yeah, I guess
this
it was
blue
the dark
marble.
blue. Nice, you picked mine. Okay, I hope that one wins. I'm gonna say, Witcher die.
Geralt or Siri?
You said Witcher die.
There's
So the first one, I
there's the Geralt one, and then there's the
Yeah,
Siri
yeah,
one.
Geralt.
Geralt. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Geralt.
okay, so these are your guys' 2 die. Okay.
Uh,
Now, how much are
Yeah.
you betting? So with 7 people,
200 credits.
you'll get your original bet back plus 5 times your chip. So 200.
200, locking
So
it
if
in.
you win, you'd get 1,200 back.
Goddamn straight. Double my money.
Okay. All right. So again, I'm going to roll all these die, and I'm going to eliminate the die with the lowest number. All right. You ready?
Probably.
Ready?
Okay. Siri is out. Siri rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
No one else did.
Called
Okay.
it.
So you guys have survived the first round.
Hell
This
yeah,
is
we
cool.
did.
talking
All right.
about.
All right. Here we go.
You just keep rolling, right? Like you don't.
I pulled
There's
that.
no additional bets, or we're not checking or raising or anything.
Nope, not for this game. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a tie for lowest, and one of the ties is Dalton's blue. So now we roll these
no.
2 again, and whichever one is the lowest of these 2 is
Boy.
out.
Oh boy. Come on, dark blue.
The opalite one rolled a 3, and Dalton's rolled a 4. You're still in.
Hey, yo,
Nice.
I'm still in it. Still in it, baby.
I'm
We're
sweating.
making that money.
Okay,
making
here we
that
go.
money.
Just like pod racing.
Just like pod racing.
Ooh, Dylan. Unfortunately, Geralt,
Oh,
natural
no.
1.
Oh, bit it.
Okay, so I'm gonna just mark this now while I'm thinking of it. Your current chips as Sunny is now at 1,000. Okay, because you did the same, right? You guys were both doing the same bet, Dylan. I guess I
Yeah.
didn't ask. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You
All
did
right.
200 too? I was just balling.
All right, here we go.
No, that seemed like a good bet.
Metal die rolled a 1. All
How
right,
many
Dalton.
we still got in the
We're
race?
the final three. Final three. Let me show the final three that we've got here.
Woohoo.
We've got these are the 3 left.
Oh, baby blue, you got me.
Ooh, metal die rolled a 1.
Oh, baby blue, he's got me, baby.
No.
Come on, baby blue.
Okay, we're down to the last 2. This should be the final roll unless it's a tie.
50-50.
Okay, you ready? Come on, big money, no whammies.
Now this is where you bet more.
Oh my God, you won.
Yeah,
That's
baby,
what
that's
on
what
the
I'm
Windrunner
talking
die.
about.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. That's actually
All that
insane.
fucking money.
Okay, so you just got another 1,000 basically because you got your original bet back plus the 500.
Yeah.
So Sidmore
Yeah,
is
dude.
now at 2,200 chips. Okay. All right.
Section of the casino goes wild.
So that was about, I mean, that's like, that's 3-4 hours of the day that takes. So that is awesome. Okay, so who would like to go next? Veriq, Hyperion, or Ace? Who's feeling lucky?
I mean, I can go next.
Okay. All right, so Veriq is at the meteorite roulette table. So again, this is a roulette. So basically how this works is you simulate about an hour of play. You will bet on a specific, so this is like simulating because it would just keep going and going and going. So we're simulating like the average over about an hour of play is how this works. So you're going to bet on a specific result. So I'll give you all the options that you have. And then each player rolls 1d20 to see where the meteorite lands for that bet. If the result is a 1 or a 20, the meteorite hits one of the planet's frozen poles and everyone loses. So you do not want to roll a 1 or a 20 in this case. If you to gain an edge in this game, you basically need to like do a computer's check or a perception check to kind of see if you can figure out the way this desk is leaning. But it will that will take more time too, so you would only be able to do that once. But that is something that you could try to do here if you wanted.
Computers and perception are the same for me, so I'm going to do a computer's check.
Okay.
God damn, I've rolled 10 or less.
As far as you can tell, this is a 100% perfectly fair game. So there's really nothing that you think that you could bet on one way or another to get an edge here. So to the different bets that you can bet on, and this is literally, it's a lot simpler than the Inner Cycle one. It's going to be a D20 roll, and however it lands is what it's going to be, just like a roulette table, right? So you can bet on 11 to 19, and that will basically give you your original bet back plus your original bet back. So that will just double it. So it's your original bet plus 1 times your chips. You could bet on 2 to 10 to do the same. So 2 to 10, 1 to 11 to 19. You can, actually all of these are 1 times back. You could also bet on odds. You could also bet on evens. So all of those will give you 1 times your money back. Does that make sense? Or you can pick a specific number, 2 through 19, and you get your original bet back plus 15 times the amount that you put in.
It's gonna land on
Okay.
And like I said, this
13
is you
right
simulating
now.
about an hour of play. So they've been going for 4 hours. So if you wanted to make 4 bets here, I think that would probably be fair. 4 individual times. And with this one, you can
Okay.
roll in Foundry if you want, or you can roll a physical die. You can have me roll a physical die, whatever you want.
I'm telling you, one of them's 13.
So I have
You-
1,200 chips. If
Uh-huh.
I split that into 4 different bets, that'd
Oh
be
my God.
300 apiece.
300 apiece, yeah.
I'm going to just bet on numbers.
Like individual
4
numbers?
different times. Yes.
Accountant.
Okay,
I'm going to
so
bet on And I have to do this in a specific order, otherwise I'm
Okay.
gonna cheat myself. I'm gonna bet on 6, 12, 15, and 17.
Okay, you're writing those down, so I will trust you. Now, do you want a physical die, or do you want to roll it in Foundry, or what do you?
I'll let you roll a physical die.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what your options are here for physical die.
I'm planning on just losing all of these.
It does seem like that, but it would be 15 dex hit would be pretty dope.
If I hit even one to get 15 times 200, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right. So these are all. Oh shit! You got your 2 Witcher ones again. You've got Geralt and Ciri. We've got the 2 metal ones, which are purple and white. And then
Let's
we've
do
got
Ciri.
Ciri. Okay.
Yeah, Siri
just
worked
do
out
her
really well
4
last time.
times over.
Oh, you wanted? Oh yeah, I was gonna
Wow,
say you want to
that's
do
the goal.
4 series.
Hey, just saying,
Yeah.
Baby Blue had my back.
Just
That's
roll
all
them
I have to
4
say.
times. Give me the result each time.
Okay, here we go. First thrills. 13.
I called it.
That's a miss.
You did
I
say
called it. What did I say? I said 13. I said it 3 times.
Did say 13 just because
I
you said
told
it. And
you 13.
That's all right. All right,
Keep
here we go.
rolling, keep rolling.
I just walked away with $1,000 extra bucks. You didn't listen.
2.
No.
19.
No.
This is why he doesn't like gambling.
20.
Yeah, no, everyone lost on that one. No, and that's
Okay.
totally fine because, they were free. It was free money. So
That's true. No, it was free. All right. Okay. Well, Veriq is at 0. Okay. All right.
You
Hyperion.
can buy more though.
You
That's
can't.
the thing.
Could buy more. He
Yeah,
could
no.
buy more.
All right. Hyperion or Ace.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
Justin, do you want to go
I'll
next?
go.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So this is I didn't give you guys the flavor text for this one earlier. So this is a rock wall that stretches to the ceiling. There are various paths to the top that are marked with glowing colored tracks. At the top, a leaderboard displays the best times for recent climbers and the heights they reached. A nearby kiosk plays a looped vid showing that the wall is composed of billions of hair-thin, high-strength, 12 retractable rods, allowing it to configure itself into any surface. The wall's database allows it to reproduce climbing routes of real mountains. Its current display is a difficult stretch of the Pact World's tallest peak, Ka, Akiton's Pillar of the Sky. A bright digital sign reads, "Beat Darius and win 8,000 chips." Below the sign, a lifelike 2-foot-tall rotating hologram displays a muscular female Kasatha wearing climbing gear and a black face mask. In a looping animation, she dips her hands in the container of chalk and then claps them together before flexing and crouching as if ready to leap.
What was the name of that mountain again?
Ka.
Mountain?
K-A. Yeah, thank you. I knew that was coming. If Justin, if you have like society, it's actually culture in this, but I think it's society in 2E now. You could potentially
Society.
roll to see if you know who this individual is, this Darius in person. You said you do or don't have society. Sorry.
I do.
Oh, you do. DC 20, perfect.
Got a 20.
So you would know that Darius Palata is a climber renowned for being the only one to summit each of the 4 highest peaks in Castrovel's singing range without magical or technological assistance. The Vestrani cartel lured her to their casino. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
They did what now? What did they do?
They hired her to come compete here against other clients.
Don't lie to me,
So
boy.
this next competition occurs with you guys now. It has an entry fee of 1,000 chips per competitor, and there's still 1 slot available that you can sign up for. To gain the slot, you must first audition by attempting basically an athletics check to climb. Let's see, to climb, and you must succeed a number of times and not fail more than a certain number of times. Is basically how it works. So the competition is, it takes 10 rounds. Each round, Darius, the competing PC, and 2 other contestants each attempt opposed athletic checks to climb. Each other player, and the contestants each records. Yeah, so each of you records the place that you take on each check, like first, second, third. However, any character who has a result below a certain threshold on the check must then succeed basically a reflex save or fall. And if you fall, you are eliminated. After 10 rounds, the remaining participants each add up the places they achieved each round, and the person with the lowest total place is the winner. Any subsequent places going to any other participants who completed the climb. So the winner is awarded the 8,000 chips, and a consolation prize will then be split among the participants tied for second place. Anyone who finishes in third or fourth place receives nothing. And to gain an edge here, you would basically need to speak with this Darius and like learn a little bit more about their story, and basically like see if you can gain an edge in that way. So this one is a little bit more complicated, but hopefully that at least roughly makes sense. So you you must attempt to audition to be in this. You must basically give me, what's your athletics bonus?
Plus 10, I think. Yeah, plus 10.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad at all. So you basically need to make 5 DC 17 athletic checks, and you need to succeed on at least 3 of them and never fail by 5 or more to like be able to participate in this particular event today. That doesn't mean that you can't try again tomorrow, but if you would like to try to do this today, this evening, that's what you would need to do. So.
And question, if this is, so I do the 5 checks to audition, and then I would do like the actual climb to play.
Yep.
And do I know how many checks I have to do on that one?
It would be 10 rounds. So if this is going to take too long too, since it is already 10:30, we can like have you audition now, and then we can resolve that next time too, because we are pushing the time just a little bit here. But you could certainly see if you can compete in it this evening.
Okay. Sure. I'll go ahead and do...
Cool. Yeah, and if you just want to roll physical and just let me know what numbers you get to it, or if you want me to roll, I can certainly do that for you too. Although this one is more you-based than anything. Okay.
Like the
19.
That is a success. So that's one success that you need out of 3.
Man. Said it was a 15 that I had to beat.
Yep, that's your second success.
The dice are
excuse me, it's a 17.
17? Okay, dice are going in the wrong way. One's a little better. Still not great.
Okay, that'll work. So that's your 3 successes, but now you basically need to make the last 2 without failing by 5 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to think of these basically as DC 12 checks now.
Right.
So you need to make 2 more DC 12s.
Okay. Marginally better.
So don't roll a 2 or lower.
Last one. What truth? Okay, that one just meets it. A 7 on that.
Okay. Yeah, you got 5 successes. So yeah, you are able to climb up this wall. Maybe I don't know if there was ever any climbing in your previous endeavors as a soldier, but if there was, it does make sense because you seem to be
in basic training.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Classic wall climb, man.
Yeah, that's kind of maybe you've done this before. You're used to this, so cool.
Man as swift as.
Exactly. Would you like to play this now, or you want to hold off on that?
Well, we can wait since it's longer.
Okay. All right. Well, this hollow slot should be another quick one too, Brendan. If you want to try to do this one.
Sure.
Okay. So the hollow slots, each machine has the same function. It requires a specific bet, and it randomly determines we requires a specific bet, and then we randomly determine a set of symbols, and then we pay out for certain matching sets. Sensors built into each machine detect the specific creature playing it, allowing the hologram to match a user's physiology, language needs, and personal preference. So you sit down and basically see like the androids are like part of the symbols on this game. So again, we are going to
They're like
simulate.
dancing for you.
We're gonna, yeah, exactly. We're gonna simulate an hour at the slots at a time. It's basically how this works.
Okay.
So you will bet a certain amount. It is a minimum of 50 and a maximum of 100 chips. You're going to roll 3d6, roll in one die at a time to simulate the best result during that hour. Okay, yeah, 3d6, one at a time to simulate the best results during the hour of play, basically, and then the table will show what you can win. To gain an edge, you can spend 4 hours here and do some perception checks to potentially notice anything particular about these games. But if you don't want to and just want to play, the way it works is if you have 2 identical numbers, it will be your original bet times 1. So it'll be your original bet plus your original bet. If you have 3 consecutive numbers, it will be your original bet plus 8 times the chips bet. If you have 3 consecutive numbers rolled in order, so if you roll a 1, you roll 1, then a 2, then a 3, then it's your original bet plus 20 times. And if it's 3 identical numbers, it is also your original bet times like plus 20 times 20%. Or not times 20%. Plus 20 times your original bet.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
In terms to these like edges that we can get,
Uh-huh.
are those like once a day, or do those like transfer once we know the edge?
Once a day.
Okay.
And some of them actually, it's not even consistent. I shouldn't even say that. It really depends. Like with the inner cycles, I think every day, once a day, you can kind of watch it. But if you're looking for like problems with machines, you'll probably just get to use it once, and then you would assume that if it helps you win big, that they might fix it the next day, and you might have to try to find something else. So it really depends on the specific edge. So,
but it's not like, oh, I know that the angle of this thing's off.
yeah, no,
so
you can't just
I can come back.
Yeah, no, there's limits.
Yeah.
The system is definitely made so that you guys can't just win infinite money here. So,
I don't know. I'm coming out on top.
I mean, you did win. Yeah, that's true. All right, what do you think, Brendan? What would you like your original bet to be here? What do you want to bet?
50.
Okay, so you're gonna bet 50. Do you want
1,000.
me to roll or do you want to roll?
So I'm rolling. It'd be 3d6.
But one at a time because the order that you roll them in matters.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna bet 50.
I'll bet 50.
Okay.
And do you want me to just do it I could
You
do
do
it
however
in
you want.
game
If you want to roll it in Foundry, you can. If you want to roll it in real life, you can. Okay, 5. Did you roll that as Did that come through as damage? Why did that come through as damage? No. 6. Okay, hold on. Let's stop for a second. Let's assume that consecutive wraps around. So 5, 6, 1 would be an order. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I'm going to give that to you.
Oh
my
dude,
God.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
So I get 20 times that back?
Yeah.
Fucking
So
all the money. Vegas, baby.
So you just made 1,000.
Welcome
I
to
bet
the
50.
club.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
I'm going there tomorrow. Holy shit.
And that was 1 hour. That was the first hour of me being there.
Hyperion. So you now have the same amount of money as Sidmore.
Okay. It's the same situation that we described earlier. I walked in. I played the smallest amount of money. I won. Hyperion leaves.
Okay.
He cashes out and leaves.
Okay. So yeah, as you're leaving, you see, like, if you kind of walk through the rest of the place, you still see Sidmore and Sunny kind of at the inner cycles, like, maybe cheering on or booing or whatever. You see Justin maybe on this wall climbing, like, trying to get the best score he can, and you see Veriq like watching this meteor come crashing down, but everyone else took longer. You just took the hour and basically headed back. So, but cool. That's where
He says
we'll
to
end.
himself, he's like, "See you, suckers."
So we will end it there this time. When we come back, we will probably continue with some of these games, as well as some other stuff may happen inside this casino. We appreciate you guys hanging out tonight, and we will see you next time. Good night.